Welcome to historic Ernest Whited Stadium for the 2021 first game of the season, where tonight your Gibbs Eagles is going to be taking on the Halls Red Devils. I'm Tim Borf alongside Jason Arnwine at the moment. Jason, man, this is a crosstown rivalry. It doesn't get any bigger. Perfect Friday night evening for football. This is what it's all about.
Absolutely. Yeah, weather's beautiful. It's tick warm now, but when that sun drops down here in a few minutes, it's going to be perfect night for football. So, and as much rain as we've had this week, I'm just happy it's dry. So,
man,
we'll take it.
Yeah, I know everybody's excited to hear the crack of the pads again, and just the whole mystique that comes with Friday night football. There's nothing like it. I know Gibbs is pumped up. If you ask anybody in that locker room, they feel good about their season. They're pumped up. They're ready to go. There's some question on whether or not how good Gibbs will be this year, what kind of team they've got. There's a lot of anticipation with Halls coming in. Halls has got some real high expectations coming in this season. I think they had a phenomenal 7-on-7 scrimmage time that they did during preseason. I think somebody told me they beat Alcoa and a couple other big teams, and
wow.
So there's a lot of anticipation for them to come out of the gate real strong. So I think the pressure is actually probably a little more on Halls tonight than it is Gibbs. But man, you throw that out the window. This is a rivalry game.
Absolutely. Yeah, all those things don't matter when you get to the crosstown rival. And like you said, this one goes back for many, many years now, and always a great game.
Well, we're excited to get this thing started. We're going to do something just a little bit different this year. A lot of times we have been cutting away whenever they come out for the national anthem and all that. We're going to actually show you guys that this year. We want you to get the full experience of what it's like sitting in the stands as much as possible. So we're going to stay with that whenever that comes out. We'll kind of talk here a little bit just about until they kind of get ready. The band's kind of lined up, ready to go. Of course, tonight, Jason, it's a little bit different, because we've got a lot of people listening that are on the other side of town. You know what I mean? They're just down the road, because we kind of got a house divided tonight with Clear Springs. There's a lot of folks that are from Halls, and their kids play for Halls that go to our church, and so just bear with us a little bit, because we might be just a little bit biased tonight. Me and Jason are both alum. And so if we show a little favoritism, just look over it just a little bit.
That's right. Just you could mute us if you have to, and just watch the live action. So,
well, we're going to be quiet for just a few minutes here. The band's out on the stadium field now, so we're going to be quiet for just a little bit. Let you guys enjoy this. There's nothing wrong with the sound or anything like that. We just want to let you guys enjoy this.
Captain Dane Donahoe, Cadet First Lieutenant Gabe Mills, and Cadet Staff Sergeant.
Mark time. March. Color guard. Hold. Left. Nice. Race set. Colors.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we invite you to stand for a moment of silence. Thank you. And now, ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing, and gentlemen, please remove your caps as the Gibbs Eagle Band plays our national anthem.
Set. Horns up.
We are back. Man, that's pretty awesome. Like I said, we hope you guys enjoy that, being able to be a part of that as well. Jason, I want to take a minute this year to recognize the captains for this year's squad. Tyson Merritt, number 1, he's a 5'9", 170-pound quarterback senior that chosen a captain. Ethan Coppinger, 6 foot, 170-pound wide receiver, and also defensive back, senior. Silas Williams, who's 5'9", 170. He's a quarterback, and he's also a looks like a slot back. He's a senior. And Eli Hubbs, 5'11", 190. Linebacker, and he's a junior. So congratulations to those guys being recognized as this year's captains. That's a great honor for those guys.
Absolutely. One of those memories they'll always keep with them from their high school days. So, yeah, it certainly is a great honor for those guys.
Now, somebody had told me Gibbs is going to have just a little bit different entrance this year. I heard that they might be coming in from the stands this year, but I don't know for sure. They are. They have just got confirmation that they are. So they should be coming out here momentarily.
We were talking earlier, the original plan was that we were going to have the new stadium this year. And, of course, COVID, as it did with so many other things, kind of put that on hold this year. But the plan is, as soon as this season is over, basically they're moving the home side to what is now the visitor side, and kind of flipping sides, but supposed to have a new stadium next season. We'd already been in it had it not been for COVID.
That'll be nice whenever they get that done, because we want to be in the sun so much on
Absolutely.
This stuff. So I hear they cranked up the music.
Oh, yeah. I can actually see the team coming behind the press box here, so they are heading out shortly.
Man, I know it's just like I said, it's just Friday night. This is what it's all about. Trying to figure out, is the band simulating Enter Sandman right there? Fans are on their feet. Again, it's a perfect night for football. Not really too many clouds in the sky. Sun's out. I think it's supposed to be kind of cool this evening, for at least for a summer night. You hear the crowd come to life with the team marching in.
Here, definitely a little bit different. Normally they have the big inflatable eagle that they run through, which was neat too, but I know it's exciting for the fans to get to see the players come through.
Oh, yeah.
Tim, and I'm just looking too, we've gone back to the old Gibbs script on the helmets too. We don't have the G on them. So a little bit of a change in the uniform this year too. So
going back old school. Just to mention this year's starting lineup on offense, it's number 2, Bryson Palmer at quarterback. Number 3, Ethan Carpenter, wide receiver. As the team takes the field, number 8, Nathan Butler. Number 9, Silas Williams. Number 11, Connor Atkins, wide receiver. Isaiah Werkheiser, who is also a senior. Eli Hubbs. Number 40, number 51, Isaac Godfrey. Isaac's coming back from injury. I think he's been injured for a little while. Great to have him back. Number 54, Isaac Schoffer. Number 75, Braxton Beeler. Number 77, Braylon Brooks. And number 78, Will Weaver. That's your starting offensive lineup.
Tim, and talking a little bit about this season, Gibbs last year offensively were in really good shape, didn't have any trouble moving the ball, and I think the big question this year is just going to be, can the defense step up? That was really our weakness and our Achilles heel last year. The defense, and especially the secondary, just couldn't stop the other guys sometimes. So if the defense can step up this year and the offense can stay consistent, really have a good chance. We do have a tough schedule. I mean, we got to play Central, Fulton, and South Doyle, all of those playoff teams last year, and Anderson County too. They're not in our district, but still Anderson County's a tough game too if they're anything like last year. So Gibbs has got a tough road this year, but
they do have a tough road. We were actually talking about this the other day. Apparently, they tried to schedule Campbell County, but Campbell County didn't want to play him. They refused to play him. So it's a tough one. It's going to be a tough road for them this year, but hey, they can do it. Did get a message here that 29, Therese McKinney is also a captain as well. He's actually on midfield right now.
For the coin toss.
Looks like Halls will get to call it here. Halls won the coin toss, has elected to defer.
So Gibbs will get the ball first.
Halls wins the toss and defers to the second half.
So we're about to get started here.
To receive.
It's always exciting when you get to take the ball for the first game of the season. You know, I know there's some nerves for these guys, but I know you're anxious to go, and it's great to have the ball first and see what you can do. So.
Well, you know, these guys have been hitting each other now for the last couple of months. They get to line up, hit somebody else. It's just a different game. You get a different feel. There's going to be butterflies on both sides coming out here. So really, this is it's not a make or break drive, but it's an important drive because it kind of sets the tone for the game. If you can kind of come out here, even if you don't score, if you can move the ball, that says a lot because it says, hey, we can play, we can come out here and we can play, and let's see what happens. But if you go 3 and out, it kind of gets that mindset. Oh man, we got a little more than we can chew. But Gibbs has always been great about staying in games, even if they get down a little bit. They've been great over the last couple of years of staying in games.
Absolutely.
Mark Anthem, deep for the Eagles. Boone McInnes and Silas Williams.
So Williams and McInnes are deep.
Yeah, Halls has got a good turnout tonight, too, looking across the visitor stands. I mean, they are packed over there, too, and hanging on the fence. So we've got a great crowd here tonight.
And the kick is underway here. We are underway at the high school. All right, well, bobble catch, he is going to run. He's got some room on this left side over here. Breaking away. It might have been a face mask there, but got away with it.
Great return.
Great
all
return.
All the way out to midfield. And, Tim, it always makes you nervous when the guy bobbles that, but, sometimes that little hesitation gets the defense off and it gets them out of their lanes.
It does.
Sometimes that little bobble can really open up for a good return. So.
Yeah, it was a great return. That was number 5, Boone McInnes. I'm going to probably butcher that name. McInnes.
I think, yeah. Sorry, guys.
I'm going to butcher that name all night. I apologize for that.
Yeah. But yeah, you couldn't ask for a better start there. And you're right, he was 1 or 2 people away from breaking that. So first down from the 47-yard line.
Palmer is in at quarterback.
Not sure what the delay is. Maybe getting the change reset or something.
It's been a year since we've been up here, too. I might be a little rusty.
Yeah, we were kind of going over some refreshers and some notes earlier, so we'll try to keep you guys updated on the clock and everything as well.
Got to stop. Got some confusion here for a minute. Not sure what got the referee tying his shoe. I'm not sure if that's what's holding it up. But.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't. And he's pointing to something. One of the referees is pointing to something.
I don't think there's a first down marker. So they're trying to get a first down marker over on the Halls sideline.
Yeah, they got the sticks to stand up, but the one that lays on the sideline to mark right at the sideline, that's true. We're missing that. So
whoever was in charge of inventory did not bring out the first down marker.
That's right. We got the sticks, which is good, but in the chain, but we don't have the sideline marker. So
that's one of those you had one job. You had one job.
Yeah. Hey, like I said, first game, so we're all get a little bit of a pass for tonight. So, yeah, that's it can be a bit of a momentum killer. Like I said, Gibbs had such a good. I think we're ready to go here. So
yeah,
but
it's a line of scrimmage marker is what it was. So we got the line of scrimmage marker in. He's making his way over. Handoff to the backfield. Good run. Still on his feet.
Still going.
Good pickup on first down. That's about good for about 8 yards.
Yeah, and Hall's had a guy through the line and in the backfield, but he just couldn't get him down back there. So a great pickup on first down.
I'm really interested to see what this line looks like this year. They brought in a big gun at coach now for offensive and defensive line.
That's right.
Brent Gibson is now coaching the offense. Another big hole for
Boone McAmis again.
Yeah, big hole on that left side. So
yeah, and Gibbs going with a little hurry up here too. Maybe kind of got Halls on their heels a little bit here, and
for those that are not familiar with Brent Gibson, he was played center at the University of Tennessee under Peyton Manning. So he was Peyton's center.
And obviously a member of our church, so kind of some local love from us for Brent, and his wife Crystal is going to be our sideline reporter tonight. So
she's our Aaron Andrews down there.
Keeping it in the family.
So 2nd and 8.
10:45 to go in the first quarter here. It looks like a penalty on Halls, maybe.
Marker on the play, penalty, offsides against the Red Devils.
We'll take that free 5 yards.
Yeah, absolutely.
It'll be 2nd and 3 from about the 30.
After the penalty, it's 2nd and 3.
So Gibbs making a drive here. See if they can punch this in. A little hesitation. Tried to wait on his line to maybe clear a path there. There just wasn't. Halls did a pretty good job with penetration on that one.
Yeah, we're fortunate. Maybe he still ended up getting a yard out of that, but yeah, Halls had good penetration there and good defense.
It's going to bring up 3rd and a long one. A real long one. So
got a man in motion.
Trying to draw him off sides there again. Looks over to the sideline to get the play call.
Motion again. Right
Hand
up the middle.
off. That's going to be a first down. Good pickup there, about 3 or 4 yards.
Number 8, Nathan Butler on the carry.
Move the chains. I mean, this is the style of football that we're seeing from Gibbs.
Yep.
Which they've got a great receiving core this year. I would not be surprised to see them mix it up some once they kind of start getting this run established.
Yeah, you always, if you can establish the run, it certainly opens up the pass for later on in the game.
Yep.
Start making those guys get nervous and getting them to creep up to the line and then get it over their head and beat them on the backside.
Yeah, so about a 3-yard pickup.
It's 2nd and 8.
See, I like this tempo from Gibbs. They will slow down sometimes and look over for the play, but you don't give Halls a chance to substitute or catch their breath. So,
looking downfield, he's going to pull it and run it. He's still scampering in. Touchdown. Wait a minute, there's no schedule. Oh, they said he stepped out about the
15.
Okay. Stepped out about the 15. Man, it was close.
It really was. I tell you, he was quick around the end there too. And Tim, I don't know if that was a busted play or it kind of was hard to tell. I don't know if he was intending to pass. It
looked to me like he was looking downfield, didn't really see anybody open, so he just pulled it down and run it. But he picked up a first down, so it's going to bring up 1st and 10.
On the 15, 9 minutes to go in the first quarter here.
We'll end around. That hole closed up pretty quick. It was there for a second, and then it closed up. So
good tackle by Halls.
Yeah, nothing really on that play. So Gibbs is. They're running almost a slow hurry up, if there's a such thing.
Yeah, sometimes they go almost immediately. Then, like you said, sometimes they do kind of look over and get from the sideline. They're not huddling at all, though. So
he did pick up 2 on that, so it's 2nd and 8. Rolling out. I believe that was a design run. Still on his feet. Maybe got about 3 yards on that.
Somewhere about 3rd and 5, I believe. Yeah.
So a big 3rd down here, 3rd and 5, from about the 11-yard line.
Yeah, if you can pick up this first down here and get it to 1st and goal, that's huge.
3rd and 6.
So 8 minutes, coming up on 8 minutes to go in this first quarter.
Bit of a high snap, but he got it under control.
It's going to be close to a first down. I think they're going to get it, yeah.
1st and goal.
Yep, they do signal first down, so.
First and goal from the 5. 7:50 to go in the first quarter.
I mean, you got to give it to Gibbs. This was an impressive drive to start out with.
It's like what we were talking about. If you get the ball first, this is what you want to do. Just methodically march down the field and wear down that defense a little bit.
Got some. Oh, that's it. He's in for a touchdown. Touchdown, Eagles. So with 7:35 left to go in the first quarter, Gibbs is on the board first. I mean, that was textbook.
Absolutely.
Just methodically marched down the field. You only had one penalty against Halls that gave him a 5 yards. Otherwise, that was all Gibbs.
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, had great starting field position, but you're right. We didn't have any hiccups along the way.
So critical extra point here. Every point is important. Kick is up, and it looks good, and it is good. So with 7:35 left to go in the first quarter, Gibbs takes the lead 7-0 over against their rivals, the Halls Red Devils.
Gibbs Family Practice is located in the heart of the Gibbs community. Their central focus is on the health care needs of the community they serve. Gibbs Family Practice is now accepting patients. Give them a call at 865-249-8044.
So we're back here at Gibbs High School campus, or Gibbs High School, middle school now, elementary school, all the above, right?
Absolutely.
Ernest Whited Stadium, where the Eagles have jumped on top of the Halls Red Devils 7-0 in the first quarter. And if you're just joining us, Gibbs just marched it right down the field. They had a great return on the opening kickoff to get it about the 45-yard line, and they just marched down the field.
Yeah, Tim, this will be interesting. Like we said, our Gibbs' weakness last year a little bit was the defense, so we'll see if they can hold Halls here. Good stick on the kickoff return there.
Yeah, I'm thinking they didn't want the big play right there. You know, they just kind of pooch kicked that.
Yeah.
But Halls is going to have pretty decent field position to start their opening drive.
Good stop, though. Number 82, Bryson Allen, was first there, and then followed by a host of Eagles, we would say. So,
exactly.
But Bryson Allen was there first to hold him up. So, yeah, like I said, now to see if Halls can answer this. Obviously, if Gibbs could get them, off the field and get a good drive again offensively, it's a great way to start. So.
Yeah, so, Halls likes to be pretty aggressive on offense, I think, and so it's going to be a challenge for this secondary. Let's see what Gibbs can do here.
Absolutely. Starting
play
with the
action.
pass.
They're looking downfield. They're going long. It looks like they've got maybe a hold in the backfield back here.
Yeah, there's a flag back there, and
I think this was going to be against Halls. It looks like. We'll see here.
It's about a 6-yard pickup if the play stands, but I'm like you, Tim. I think they're going to. And if it's holding in the backfield, that's good for us if it's 10 yards from the spot.
Yeah, so it is holding against Halls. It is going to back them up probably about to looks like about the 16 or so yard line, maybe 17.
Yeah, that's when you hold in the backfield, it's 10 yards from the spot, so that even helps you more. So, yeah, they may have a 1st and 23 or something. So.
Yeah, so they're going to spot it at the 17-yard line. He was looking downfield. He wanted the big home run play right there right at the start.
He did, but give credit. Gibbs had good job coverage deep there, so nothing open.
All right, so it's going to bring up 1st and 25, 7:23 left to go in this first quarter. Halls trails 0-7.
Yeah, that's what you like, is to get them started in a hole. So.
Handoff. Good penetration by the defense. He did slip the tackle, though. Pretty good opening run there by number 1. That is DJ Hunt.
Yeah, picked up about 7 or 8, so they're still behind the chains, but
it's 2nd and 17.
Still long.
Yeah, so 2nd and 17.
Yeah, and you're right, Tim Gibbs was in the backfield there. They just couldn't get him down in the back. So,
see what Halls does here on 2nd and 17. Another handoff
again.
Good cut out. Got about another probably 5 yards or so, it looks like.
Yeah. Still going to be 3rd and long, though, probably 3rd and 10 or 11. So took big chunks off, but, yeah, they're still behind the chains.
Actually,
deep in their territory.
Yeah, actually looked like maybe picked up about 8 on that after it was all said and done.
3rd and 9, so, yeah.
So get us here. You want to try to get them off the field. You know,
really
I
do.
mean, you had them backed up, had them in a hole. You want to try to get them off right here. So we'll see what they do.
Yeah, Gibbs got a lot of guys back in coverage, so I think they're anticipating pass. We only got 3 guys on the line, so
I'm not sure. That looked like a design quarterback draw, or delayed draw, so to speak.
Yeah, something just looked a little odd on that. The offensive lineman just went straight underneath to take our defensive guys out. But, a little hesitation there. But whatever, it didn't work. So that's the important part. So.
Yeah, so the Halls will bring on the punt team coming up on the 6-minute mark in this first quarter. So good defensive stop by Gibbs.
Absolutely. Gibbs has a chance to have pretty good field position here. Depending on how good this punt is, Gibbs may have okay field position.
Good job by the punter to get that one away.
Yeah, Gibbs kind of got away from it. So.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to go out about the 21-22 maybe.
Kyle honestly did a good job on that punt because it actually bounced on the ground before it got to him. He was fortunate to get that and get it up in the air. So
we're going to take a little bit of a break here while they change sides. We'll be right back. Gibbs leading 7-0.
Debbie and with positive energy and attitude to work hard and smart to help you find the property you're searching for or desire to sell. Perry Realty Group is located at 1302 Tazewell Pike in Corryton. Check them out online at perryrealtygroup.com or call them today at 865-309-5512 for your real estate needs.
Butler on the give.
All right, we're back. That was a short break. They pulled one over on there, come back out on the field a little quicker than what we thought. So it's 5:30 left to go. It's actually 2nd and 7 now. The first play was a 3-yard pickup.
Yep, a run by Gibbs. So
we don't have the luxury, Jason, of somebody in a white uniform standing out on the field holding up the game while we get commercials in, right?
That's right. So a little bit of a fake handoff there. It looked like we got a first down to I think my eyes and lots of us were kind of following the guy up the middle, but actually moved around the end and came close to a first down if he didn't get it. So
Silas Williams with a great pickup there. They are moving the chain, so it's going to be first down.
I was following the fake up the middle, so it worked for me. So.
And I give Ziegel first down. That first down brought to you.
All right, so ball on the 31-yard line, 1st and 10. 5:08 left to go in this first quarter.
Yeah, if Gibbs can again come out here again after basically getting a 3 and out for Halls, march the ball down the field again. For one, it can kind of tire out the defense. Like I said, it's a nice night for football, but it's still hot out there, and you're just not quite in game shape yet. It's nothing like can't simulate the speed of the game. So your body's going to get tired. So the longer we can keep the defense out there and wear them out, the better for Gibbs.
Yeah. So as Nathan Butler on the carry there, picked up about 5 yards on that play. So it's 2nd and 5. Only ran 6 seconds off on that play.
Ball's almost offsides there, but
another little pitch. That's a good play. Well, dangerous play,
it is,
but a good play.
Just high enough to get over the
we do have a mark.
there. So.
There is a marker on the field here. Be interested to see what this is.
A lot of times it's holding in the backfield, but you're right, I'll have to see. It looks like Gibbs is marching back, so it looks like it's going to be on the Eagles.
So he ineligible downfield?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, ineligible downfield, so it's going to back him up.
One of the linemen must have got too far down the field. So
that should put it about the 31-yard line. So that kind of resets the down marker here to 2nd and 10.
Yeah, still not bad, though. I mean, we're not behind the chains yet, so we wasn't honestly the worst penalty we could have gotten some.
Handoff, good defense by Halls there.
Yeah, not much up the middle that time.
Only about a yard on that play.
We'll have 3rd and long here, so yeah, this one will be a challenge. So
It's 3rd and 9.
4:24 to go in the first quarter here.
It's be interested to see what Gibbs here does here. If they'll just settle for a kind of a field position game, get a run, see if you can pick up a first down if they'll actually throw it. They look like they're lining up to throw, so we'll see what happens here.
They're deep in their own territory, so you don't want to do something silly here with the lead. So
play action.
yeah, quarterback draw.
Oh, good spin move.
Nice move.
He's got some room up the middle on this left side, and he picks up the first down across midfield to the 45-yard line. Bryson Palmer with the big pickup.
Tim, while we're still in the first quarter here, let's mention one of our sponsors, Gibbs Family Practice, for one that's kind of one of our first down sponsors, but also in our first quarter here. While they get to play in here, Gibbs Family Practice is located in the heart of the community, Corrington community. Central focus is on the healthcare needs of the community they serve. They're now accepting patients, and appreciate those guys' support.
Good defense by Halls. Number 34 there. That was a big play. Give Dalton Burge credit on that one. He sniffed that one out quick.
Yeah, probably a 8-yard loss on that. So you don't want to, like I said, the momentum was going well for us. So, again, you don't want to get behind on the chains here. So, but, again, just to finish up that point, Gibbs Family Practice, appreciate those guys' support in our community. So,
yeah, they've been a pretty multi-year sponsor there. We appreciate what they do.
Screen pass out to the right to Eli Hubbs.
He made up about half of that, I guess.
Yeah, still not back to the original line of scrimmage, though, so it's going to be 3rd and long.
It's 3rd and 14.
So it is going to be 3rd and very long here, 3rd and 14, 2:48 left to go in the first quarter.
Yeah, interesting to see what, you're a little bit safer in this midfield here. You never want to give the ball over, but you don't feel quite as nervous here with a pass as you would when you're deep in your end.
I don't know. I think you throw it long here, see what happens. It'd be no different than a punt.
That's
right?
true. If a deep interception is not going to hurt you.
Oh, good. Another good defensive play.
Good open field tackle from Halls there.
That's that speed that I've heard a lot about with Halls. That's number 39 there, Caden Stevens. I mean, you just got to give credit to Halls. They're just fast.
Absolutely. Yeah, and a good open field tackle there. Quarterback for us has been very elusive, so he did a good job to get him down in the backfield there and force us into the punting situation.
I think they were looking downfield. He just didn't have a whole lot of time to do anything on that one. So under 2 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Off the side of his foot a little bit. Gets a little bit of a Gibbs bounce. Always better get away from that ball.
Yeah, I was going to say, I thought for a second he was going to pick it up, but
so not a bad punt after it was all said and done inside the 25-yard line. So Halls will take over here about the 24. We're not going to cut away just yet because a lot of times these changeovers are a little bit quick.
They are, so yeah, we don't get the big long commercial breaks like the pros in college. So
maybe we need to, until Bud gets in here, maybe we need to put him in white and let him go down there and stand on the field and act like he's a commercial guy. So.
Hey, let's mention a couple other sponsors while they are getting going here. The Perry Realty Group, Debbie and Eddie Perry with Perry Realty Group are customer-focused with positive energy and attitude to work hard and smart to help you find the property you're searching for or desiring to sell. Perry Realty Group is at 1302 Tazewell Pike in Corrington. You can check them out at Perry, P-E-R-I, realtygroup.com, or call them at 309-5512. So
yeah, they're one of our Eagle sponsors. They're one of the top shelf guys.
That's right.
All right, so 1:42 left to go in the first quarter here. Pitch out to the left. He's got some room.
One guy to beat.
Pretty good closing speed by that linebacker crew to get back there and get him down, but a strong, big pickup by Halls.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just a strong run on that one. So it's going to be close to midfield. They're going to be about a couple yards short.
24 yards.
Yeah, Boone McCamus was kind of there holding him up and did a good job to stay in front of him and kind of help get him down and let the help come. So
24-yard pickup by Halls there.
Minute 15 to go here in the first quarter. So
Handoff up the middle. Looks like he got about 4 or 5 yards there.
Under a minute now in the first quarter, so probably maybe get one more play in here before the quarter ends. Yeah, Hall's definitely trying to put some momentum together here, and Gibbs just kind of got behind the sticks in that last drive, and ended up punting. So you don't want to let Halls get moving and get some momentum here. So
you're right. We might get one more, but this could be the end of the quarter right here after this play.
Gibbs fumbled the snap back. Yep.
Picked it up. He's going to take it and run it. Great defense. There is a marker on the play.
Yeah, Gibbs is really, I think, anticipating the run there. They really stacked the box. We had a lot of guys sneaking up for the snap there.
This might actually go against Halls here, Jason. Let's see what the.
Yeah, Gibbs is pointing towards Halls. Looks like Halls is marching back. So yeah.
Yeah. So another crucial penalty against Halls. That's another holding call. So we will see another play here. But, yeah, that's going to back them up inside the 40-yard line, about the 39.
After the penalty, it's 2nd and 19.
So we'll see if they try to run another one here. They may let this one run out. The clock is running, 12 seconds left to go. The play clock has got 17, so we'll see if they run a play or let it. I think they're going to let this one run out.
Yeah. 2nd 19, they're going to make sure they got a good plan together.
So the first quarter comes to a close. The Eagles are on top of the Halls Red Devils 7-0 at the end of the first. We'll be right back.
Fireplace and Tennessee Fireplace Technicians are locally owned and operated in Knoxville for the past 20 years. They specialize in fireplaces, gas fireplace service, stone veneers, and walkways. Call them at 865-688-0123 or go visit them at 4700 Old Broadway in Knoxville to see their newly renovated showroom with over 24 live burning fireplaces. Norman Sheet Metal and Roofing is a family-owned company located in Powell, Tennessee. They have been a leading roofing contractor in East Tennessee since 1982. Contact them at 865-947-9501 for all your commercial and metal roofing needs. Thank you, Norman Sheet Metal and Roofing, for being our Player of the Game sponsor. Patterson Tennessee Waste has been serving East Tennessee and surrounding areas since 1979. They offer dump trucking, topsoil, mulch, and roll-off containers. Contact Dusty Patterson at 865-922-4037 for more information. Thank you, Patterson Tennessee Waste, for being a Big Blue sponsor.
And welcome back to Ernest Whited Stadium, where we are at the start of the second quarter here. That was pretty impressive quarter by Gibbs.
Really was, yeah.
You can see Halls is starting to kind of settle down a little bit, start to move the ball, but then they have a penalty that kind of hurts them a little bit. So
yeah, they're kind of self-inflicted wounds here for them is at the start.
So he had to throw it away. Good defense good coverage by the secondary of Halls. He actually had somebody downfield, but he was on the other side of the field, couldn't see him.
Yeah, and give him credit, though, the Halls line there. He had a lot of time to throw back there, so he did a good job holding Gibbs up there. So
yep, so it's 3rd and 19 from the 39-yard line. Halls trails by a touchdown.
Again, in high school, it's just so tough to pick up those yards. When you get, those 2nd and 3rd and long, it's just hard to do that. Another bad snap to Halls. Little screen out there.
Oh,
good
great defense by the Eagles.
Tyson Merritt shook off the blocker and got the tackle.
Yeah, that's why he's a captain. So great defense by the Eagles to hold them right there. They didn't pick up anything on that. So it's still 4th and 19. Actually, probably 4th and 20 even now. So I think he lost a yard on that. So it's going to bring up a punting situation for the Red Devils.
Yeah, and what's really impressive about that, Merritt had a defender on him, a blocker out there, and he got around the blocker and still made the tackle. So
pretty good punt there, line drive. It's going to back him up.
Stay away from it, yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be a great punt for Halls.
Yeah.
Still rolling, gets a Halls bounce. It's going to be inside the 3, it looks like.
Wow.
Yeah, they're going to mark it right at the 2, I think, Jason.
Yeah, that's a tremendous punt. So,
I mean, you know, obviously Hall's kind of shot themselves in the foot there, but to pin the Eagles back, of course, you know, with the Eagles, they run anyway a lot.
Yep.
And so it's not like it really changes their game a tremendous amount.
No.
It just makes it to where you have to go 98 yards to score,
That's
you
right.
know?
Just make sure you always want to hold on to the ball, but you definitely want to make sure you don't fumble down on your end of the field.
Good clean snaps, good clean handoffs.
Yeah. It's the only thing you worry about down there.
But here's the thing, Halls can play a little one-dimensional too. They can really load that box up.
Yep.
Of course, you know, if you're the Eagles here, do you do something? Do you throw it downfield?
That's true.
You can't, I mean, there is no safety back here, so you got the wide open. Gibbs is going to look like they're going to talk about this one a little bit. So they are going to take a timeout. So Gibbs is going to take a timeout here for just a minute. We'll probably go ahead and take one with him, I think. And we'll be right back.
Hey y'all, thanks for watching the broadcast today. My name is Rob Maddox. I'm the worship pastor here at Clear Springs, and I would love to invite you and your family to come join us for one of our worship services on Sundays. We have them in the morning at 10:15 and in the evening at 6 o'clock, and we would love to have you come join us for one of those services.
And we're back here with Gibbs taking a timeout. Jason, you saw something there.
Yeah, I think what happened, I think Gibbs didn't have enough players on the field, and, you know, rather than take the penalty, which in that case would have been like a yard, so it might have been better off to just take the 1-yard penalty and let it go, but took the timeout just to make sure we had everybody. And, you know, like I said, you don't want a guy running in at the last minute there and trying to hustle through the play and messing it up down there, just like we talked about. This of all the times is when you need a good, crisp, clean play. So you want to have everything set right.
So Halls has kind of loaded up that box. Let's see here. That it is a handoff, and he is hit hard. Maybe a yard on that, maybe 2 tops.
There was a hole there, but to give the Halls guy credit, he was in the hole and met him. And
man, that was a good stick.
It really was.
Gain of 1, second and 9.
So 10:45 to go here in the second quarter.
So you kind of expect Gibbs to run here, but again, can catch him off guard here just a little bit.
Yeah.
It is a handoff. He's got about good pickup. It's going to be close to a first down. I don't know if he quite got it. No signal yet. I think he's – oh, no, they are signaling it. It is a first down.
It's always nice to get out of the shade of your end zone there. And you always worry about safeties when you're handing off in the backfield. So, yeah, great to get some breathing room there.
Yeah, so great job by the Eagles. Pick up a first down there.
I tell you, the one positive, Tim, if we could keep this ball and keep grinding this out, we can chew up most of this second quarter. That's the positive about having to go 97 yards.
Well, little end round there. He's going to pick up about 3 or 4 yards. I think that plays obviously to the advantage of the Eagles if they can shorten this game.
Yep.
You know, that's their style of play. You don't have to put up 30. You just chew up that clock, try to, you know, grind this thing out. That's just their style of play for the last few years. And, you know, there's sometimes you can put up a lot of points doing that, but I think they'd be happy to shorten this game up.
Absolutely.
Breaks a tackle, still on his feet. Definitely going to be a first down.
Yep.
That is Nathan Butler with a strong run there.
And a little bit, again, talk about our sponsors again. Of course, Gibbs Family Practice, we mentioned, was in our first quarter. In second quarter, we got Humphreys Heating and Air as one of our sponsors. So I appreciate those guys. We'll talk more about, looks like they're going to take a timeout. Halls, maybe.
Yeah. Yep, timeout Halls. So we'll take a minute here to talk about our sponsors a little bit. These guys are the reason that we can put this thing on, and we certainly appreciate them. We got Humphreys Heating and Air. Jason, you talked about them. They've got 30 years of experience. Humphreys Heating and Air is commercial and residential heating, ventilation, and air conditioning in Knox County and surrounding areas. Marty Humphreys and his sons are Gibbs football alumni. I remember them well. They pride themselves on dependability and honesty. Give Marty a call at 865-765-8117. One of the guys that's working our camera tonight, AMS Fine Woodworking, that's David Savage. He He does decks, outdoor living spaces, custom kitchens, bath remodels, hardwood and tile floor, or custom woodworking and organization solutions. Give David Savage a call at 865-223-4545. We'll come back in here with Jason. Will pick these up here in just a minute. We're going to take a look at this play. So handoff. He's still on his feet. Halls did a good job of blowing that up in the backfield.
Yeah, he was trying to kind of pick a hole there. He was kind of hesitating and stutter stepping a little bit, but just could never find a hole to get turned north and south. So,
yeah. So maybe about 2 yards there. So it's going to bring up 2nd and 8. 9:37 left to go in this second quarter. So far, it's been all Eagles as far as marching her down the field. Halls has kind of shot themselves in the foot a couple of times and stalled drives and really haven't been able to do too much yet. So
he's going to be close to a first down.
I think he got it. They are, looks like they are moving the chains.
Williams. Yeah, again, appreciate Humphrey's Heating and Air is one of our first down sponsors here in the second quarter. So, again, appreciate their support.
So Gibbs is taking a look to the sidelines. Why is the clock not running? Did he go out?
I didn't think he went out of bounds, no.
So handoff to big number 40.
Eli Hubbs, I believe.
Yep.
About 4 or 5, maybe 3 yards.
Now they're kind of hoping Hubbs will be that Ethan Humphrey style running back this year, can just kind of power your way through.
Sure.
Churn your way for 4 or 5 yards.
Yeah, and it's hard maybe for you guys to see on TV, but you can tell Hubbs is just a big, strong guy out there,
Another good, strong run, still on his feet. It took 2 or 3 to get him down.
Yep. Eli right up the middle again. So
it's going to bring up 3rd and 2, it looks like. 43-yard line, 8:34 left to go in this first quarter.
Appreciate while Gibbs is looking there. Appreciate the Archie Stone and Fireplace and Tennessee Fireplace technicians as well. They're one of our Eagle sponsors this year. So
handoff goes to Boone. We got somebody, Gibbs has got somebody slow to get up.
I believe that's Boone McCamus, I believe, the guy that carried, I believe.
McCamus shaking up on the play.
All right, so they're going to tend to him. Let's continue kind of, Jason, with our sponsor if you want to pick that up. Yep. Just kind of mention those guys.
Again, Archie Stone and Fireplace, again, one of our Eagle sponsors. So Archie Stone and Fireplace and Tennessee Fireplace technicians are locally owned and operated in Knoxville for the past 20 years, specialize in fireplaces, gas fireplace service, stone veneer, and walkways. Call them at 865-688-0123 or come visit them at 4700 Old Broadway in Knoxville. See their newly renovated showroom with over 24 live burning fireplaces.
Yeah, so Avalon Landscaping, they've been with us for a long time too, Jason.
Yep.
It's Ross DeLugas, and they're committed to the highest level customer service, pride themselves on quality, professionalism, and expertise. You can get a free estimate on landscaping, irrigation, or any kind of property maintenance. Give them a call at 865-804-3170.
And looks like Avalon actually is also currently hiring. So, certainly if you have an interest in that, Ross looks like he could use some more help there. So give those guys a call.
Wonder what he's paying. Give him a call. So Norman Sheet Metal and Roofing. Norman Sheet Metal Roofing is a family-owned company located in Powell, Tennessee. They've been a leading roofing contractor in East Tennessee since 1982. That's a long time. Contact them at 865-947-9501 for all of your commercial and metal roofing needs. Thank you, Norman Sheet Metal and Roofing, for being one of our sponsors. So it looks like
It's 1st and 10, Eagle.
Camus has got a little bit of a limp, but looks like he came to the sideline under his own power there, and maybe just needs to get the ankle kind of taped up or something there. So
yeah, they're going to need him, so they hope to get him back.
Absolutely. So 1st and 10.
So picked up about maybe 2 yards on that as we wind down, under 8 minutes to go now.
Nathan Butler on the carry. Tell you, Gibbs has got a good grouping of running backs. You know, we got 3 or 4 guys that can take it, and that's not even counting, you know, the quarterback. So we really got a good good backfield of runners back there.
Yep. So
good job.
Broke it outside, then cut it back inside for a good 6 or 7 yard pickup there.
Isaiah Workheiser. Yeah, good move, actually. Good cut to kind of stay behind his blocker there and pick up a few more. So
yeah, so he picked up about 5 yards on that play. So a third and manageable here.
Just a little over the 50, so just broke into Hall's territory. So
I wonder if Gibbs might make this 4 down territory if they don't pick this up.
It's at least worth considering, especially if you get back there close. So.
But it don't matter now. He picked it up.
You got it.
So great run by number 8,
on the carry.
Nathan Butler.
Tackled by Earl, but that gain is good for a first down, Eagles. That first down brought to you by your local realtor.
Getting taped up over here on the sideline, Jason. I think Ganis is going to come back in the game here. So, yeah, so about 2 yards there and tackled by a host of Devils.
Stop by Beal.
This kind of sounds weird.
And 8.
So 6 minutes and 15 seconds left to go in this second quarter. Gibbs leading 7-0. Hand off to number 22. Good pickup left side. Oh, he balls out.
Hall's saying they have it, but I don't know if he was down or
that looked like
it is a turnover, unfortunately.
That really looked like helmet-to-helmet contact to me. I don't know if
yeah, and he is still down, actually. So I
guess with him being a runner, that kind of is out the window. But, man, he took a shot to the head there.
Yeah, and he really – I tell you, those end arounds have been good for us tonight. We've got the speed and really have had some good pickups on, coming around the edge. So
yeah, so they are tending to him. And so we got a couple more here we'll mention. Again, we certainly appreciate all these sponsors. Appreciate everybody bearing with us here a little bit. We want to mention these guys because, again, it's important that they've really helped out our broadcast. Patterson's Tea Waste, serving East Tennessee and surrounding areas since 1979. Man, Dusty's been around a long time. They offer dump trucking, pop soil, mulch, and roll-off containers. Contact Dusty Patterson at 865-922-4037 for more information. I saw him down in the stands here tonight.
I did too. Yeah, and Volunteer Buildings and Structures. Those guys, Volunteer Buildings and Structures, is located in Halls next to Tractor Supply and also in the Oliver Springs community. They specialize in on-site Mennonite-built storage buildings, metal carports, garages, and barns. Contact Gary or Diane Ferguson at 865-240-3421.
Well, we're going to take a quick break here while they tend to injure player there, and we'll be right back.
Debbie and Eddie Perry with Perry Realty Group are customer-focused with positive energy and attitude to work hard and smart to help you find the property you're searching for or desire to sell. Perry Realty Group is located at 1302 Tazewell Pike in Corryton. Check them out online at perryrealtygroup.com or call them today at 865-309-5512 for your real estate needs. Volunteer Buildings and Structures is located in Halls next to Tractor Supply and in the Oliver Springs community. They specialize in on-site Mennonite-built storage buildings, metal carports, garages, and barns. Contact Gary or Diane Ferguson at 865-240-3421. Thank you, Volunteer Buildings and Structures, for being a Big Blue sponsor.
And we are back as looks like as Isaiah Workheiser, is that right?
Yeah, I think so.
Is being helped off the field. He is, I think he got his bell rung just a little bit there. He looks like he is all right. Just I have a little bit of a headache there.
Yeah, but he is walking, mostly on his own. So, yeah, I think he's okay. Yeah, just maybe a little bit of a
He took a shot. I will say that he took a shot.
Yeah,
so.
hard for anybody to hold on to the ball when that happens.
So Halls will take over here, 1st and 10 from about the 24-yard line. Looking downfield, he's got a man open, and he drops it. He drops it.
Yeah, had the guy open, and the defensive back for Gibbs was getting there, but, yeah, he was open to catch it. He just couldn't haul it in for Halls.
Pass was intended to Tay Rucker there. Like I said, he just dropped that.
It would have been about a 15-yard gain, too, so Gibbs caught a break there to miss that one.
I bet my buddy Blake Ellis is slapping his head right now. What are you doing? I can see it now. So it's going to bring up 2nd and 10, 5:51 play in the second quarter. Ball on the 23-yard line. Decided late to throw. Going to pick up a good 9 yards on that play, it looks like.
Yeah, good job by Gibbs to keep him from getting any more, but once he made the catch. But yeah, still a good pickup on the initial pass.
Yeah. So that pass.
No, they're going to give him the first down, actually. I didn't think he got there.
So Jaden White, he looked like he was about a yard short, but
I thought so too, but just maybe the wrong angle for us up here. So
it might be a Patterson TN waste crappy call right there, maybe. So they are going to take a timeout. Looks like Hall's maybe taking a timeout. So we're going to take a quick one with them, and we'll be back with 5:24 left to go in this second quarter. Gibbs leads 7-0.
Norman Sheet Metal and Roofing is a family-owned company located in Powell, Tennessee. They have been a leading roofing contractor in East Tennessee since 1982. Contact them at 865-947-9501 for all your commercial and metal roofing needs. Thank you, Norman Sheet Metal and Roofing, for being our Player of the Game sponsor. Debbie and Eddie Perry with Perry Realty Group are customer-focused with positive energy and attitude to work hard and smart to help you find the property you're searching for or desire to sell. Perry Realty Group is located at 1302 Tazewell Pike in Corryton. Check them out online at perryrealtygroup.com or call them today at 865-309-5512 for your real estate needs.
And welcome back here to Ernest Whited Stadium. 5:24 left to go in the second quarter. The Eagles are leading 7-0. This year we got Crystal Gibson back with us as a sideline reporter. And great to have Crystal helping us out here. Crystal?
Hey, guys.
I think you've got a little vested interest in the coaching staff this year,
I
don't
do,
you?
actually, but you know what? Anytime there's a sport on, I've got a vested interest in my team.
That's right. Incomplete pass on that last one. He long throw down the field, and the guy had a step, but he just overthrew him. So Gibbs is fortunate. The last two passes have been misses for Hall. So.
Crystal, we're going to rely a little bit on you tonight to help us pick a player of the game. So far right now, Gibbs has got a lot of candidates, so we're going to lean on you to help us out there.
That sounds good. I was actually going to ask you guys, who's the player to watch this year?
You know, I tell you, the quarterback has looked good, and like I said, we've got a stable of running backs back there. We've got several guys in the backfield that are all looking good. So,
I guess that's an open-ended question. We'll just have to wait and see.
Like I said, we're all kind of coming up to speed with this first game too. But yeah, Palmer's managed the game really well at quarterback. Boone McCamus, of course, started us off with a great, kickoff return. Eli Hubbs has run the ball well. Silas Williams. We've had a lot of guys really move the ball well.
Yeah, I think Silas is going to have a big year. So, well, Crystal, thank you. We'll come back to you.
All righty.
So 4:47 left to go here in the second quarter. It's going to be definitely a first down. That was number 1.
He's been kind of their workhorse tonight. So, yeah, he's been carried the ball quite a bit for them. On about the 45 on the Hall side of the field, though, so they've not quite got into Gibbs territory here yet. And 4:30 to go. So, if Gibbs could hold them, keep them out of the end zone here in this quarter would be a big win for us.
Well, just on the flip side of that, I think if you're Halls, if you can go win a 7-7 tie, you could almost say we did all right.
Yeah.
Great
run again by Hunt for Halls there. Picked up another first down. So
starting to see just a little bit of fatigue in this defense.
Yeah.
Again, that speed of Halls is just it'll wear you down.
Yeah.
And right now it's starting to wear on Gibbs just a little bit.
Yeah, now in the Gibbs side of the field on the 40, so 1st and 10, 4 minutes to go in the second quarter here. Bad snap again, but
Again, a little hesitation there. Good tackle. Oh, they might be calling a horse collar here, though. It'll look like a good tackle, but he might have grabbed that back of that pad just a little bit there.
yeah, because he did kind of go down awkwardly, it looked like. So yeah, may have been.
So it is it's a face mask. They're calling a face mask there. So
that'll definitely give him a first down. So some Halls continue to move down the field here.
So it is going to march Halls down inside the probably inside the 20-yard line now, maybe.
It's 1st and 10, Red Devils at the 20.
Yeah, ball on the 20. So yeah.
So 3:40 left to go in this second quarter. Halls is starting to kind of chew away here a little bit.
Yeah, they are. They had a good drive this time, and
well, they're getting a little bit of help too this time, which is a little bit of difference from what it was in the first quarter.
Sure. Yeah, Gibbs didn't make many mistakes in the first quarter. You're right.
So pitch out. I think it's just a good bad
Nice
tackling,
move.
good run. I think the plan on those last few plays, we got a flag in the backfield here. We might have it might be coming back. Hang on just a second.
And the Halls guys are trying to argue their case, so that's probably a good sign for us. So one of the linemen is trying to say, I think that
Lineman looks like he's trying to convince him it wasn't a hold.
That's right.
But
or that he was being held, maybe. I can't tell.
Yeah, so it is a hold on the Red Devils, so it's going to back them up. It's going to take the points off the board and back them up. It looked like the last few plays there is just give it to number one, let him eat.
Yep. Yeah.
So it's going to back it up to about the 28-yard line, so it's going to bring up about 1st and 8, 1st and 9. Or I'm sorry, 1st and 18 or so.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's always a bit of a momentum killer, too. When you think you got points on the board and to have to take them off and go back after a penalty, that's just such a can just kill your momentum.
So it looks like they brought in fresh legs in the backfield for this play.
Letting Hunt.
Play action, got a man wide open, but, good catch. Good catch. The defender was back there licking his chops, and the guy just come right over the top
Literally
of him.
just came over his head. So yeah, and Merritt was in the perfect position, and I think Merritt slipped and fell down, but he was still just there waiting on it. But
I think he thought he had an interception there.
Yeah.
Receiver
coming
come
right
out of
to him,
nowhere
so,
and took it out.
Yeah, it was a tough call. It really was.
Halls will be at the 1-yard line here, 1st and goal. Good snap. They're giving him credit for the touchdown there. Touchdown, Red Devils.
Caden Stevens carries for the Halls touchdown.
It looked like they might have stopped him short. Now, wait a minute.
Well, one official did signal touchdown, though, I thought.
Yeah, I thought they signaled touchdown, but they're spotting it for the extra point, so it is a touchdown.
So 2:43 left, 6-7 right now with Halls about to attempt the extra point.
Looks like Halls may be lining up to go for 2. They've got some kind of odd formation here. Got an extra man coming out, and they're coming back to the middle of the field.
Always, doesn't hurt to try that, and if somebody ends up without a defender on them, if you get a free play, it's always worth a shot. So.
Kick is down, up, and
hit
the goalpost, and no good. So Gibbs will remain the leader with 2:43 left to go in the second quarter. Gibbs up 7-6. We'll be right back.
Archie Stone and Fireplace and Tennessee Fireplace Technicians are locally owned and operated in Knoxville for the past 20 years. They specialize in fireplaces, gas fireplace service, stone veneers, and walkways. Call them at 865-688-0123 or go visit them at 4700 Old Broadway in Knoxville to see their newly renovated showroom with over 24 live burning fireplaces.
Bring us in.
All right, well, we are back at Ernest Whited Stadium. 2:43 to go in the first half here. Gibbs leading 7-6 after the extra point by Halls hit the goalpost and came back out. So Gibbs hopefully can hang on to this lead, and Tim would be great. I mean, 2:43 is not a lot of time when you're a running team, but if Gibbs could get another score on there before the end of the half, that would be a lot of momentum. And we were moving the ball well before that turnover on the last drive, so Halls has not really been able to stop us very often yet. So be interesting to see what we can do here.
So the kick is going to go out of the back of the end zone. So Gibbs will have it at 1st and 10 from the 20. Man, that drive, though, Jason, it was pretty much all Halls. Halls got a little bit of help for the personal foul, the face mask, but honestly, they marched it down the field on that one.
They did, and just and like I said, we helped them with on that, and just good play on that
long
catch.
pass downfield.
Exactly, yeah. Just give them credit there. They did a good job. Our defense was there and in place. They just made a good play. So. Little option play.
Another
ball's on the ground, but we got it back. So
good play there by the running back to be able to pick that one up and at least hold on to the ball.
Yeah, Gibbs was trying the option there, but the ball got on the ground. So that's fortunate to hang on to that one.
It's
Boone Amos coming back out of the game. It was good to see him back in there, but maybe re-injured that ankle a little bit, so he's hobbling back off a little, so may not be back to 100%.
Coming up on the 2-minute mark again. Nothing much on that play at all. Maybe back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. So Gibbs is kind of stalled out here just a little bit. You can kind of see Halls getting a little bit of the momentum.
Yeah.
Maybe that fumble kind of gave him a little bit of life to kind of get jump started a little bit, but we're Gibbs I think they would be happy with going in the way that it is right now.
Yeah, and I think now at the point of just let's run off as much clock as we can. We got about 15 seconds left on the play clock, 1:35 on the game clock. So honestly, a little surprised Halls didn't call a timeout here to try to save some time. But
Halls does have a couple of timeouts. They're throwing downfield. He's got a man deep, and it's good. That was an awesome play.
It was an incredible play. Ethan Coppinger was the receiver there.
Yeah, so a long downfield play. Now we can talk about maybe scoring before we go.
That's right, yeah. Why'd we run all that time off the clock? Man.
So great catch by Coppinger.
Yeah, and he had a couple defenders on him too, so he pulled away and found separation and did a good job to bring that one in. So
strong pass by Bryson Palmer. Give his man a chance. Coppinger got behind the defense, so just a little bit longer, who knows what would happen on that one, because he was behind the defense on that one.
Absolutely.
So Gibbs is going to have it 1st and 10, about the 42-yard line, with 1:10 left to go in this first half. So again, they're looking downfield, scrambles. He's got some room here up the middle and picks up a first down inside the 30-yard line.
Down to about the 25, 26.
He will have to come out of the game because his helmet came off. So
unfortunately, so we'll have to get the backup quarterback in there. And
I'd be interested to see if Gibbs takes a timeout here, or if they just no, they're going to bring in Tyson Merritt, let him run the offense here. 45 seconds left to go in the first half.
Clock is running, so
1st and 10. So handoff goes to number 8, Nathan Butler, and he's out about the 3-yard line. We'll stop the clock with 29 seconds left to go in the first half. Man, the Gibbs is coming alive here.
That long pass changed everything for us, so absolutely.
All right, so it's 1st and 10, or 1st and goal from the 3.
Yeah, Palmer's back in after the helmet being off, so.
He's a keeper up the left side. No signal yet. Looks like he's going to be down about the 1-yard line. Gibbs has got a timeout here.
Yeah.
Yep, and they are going to use it. Yep. So 18 seconds left to go here. We won't go away just yet because I don't think they'll take too much time here. You've got about 18 seconds, so Gibbs is, what do you do here, Jason? You're on the 2-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Yeah, because if you don't get in, you don't really have time to stop the clock.
Yeah, it's going to be tough to have another chance at it unless you just line up really quickly and come right back up to the ball and try to get in.
Yeah, you got to have two plays already called so that if you don't get in, you got to get up and, like you said, get in the.
You know what I'd like to see here? Of course, I'm not coach. They don't pay me the big bucks to do that. But what I'd like to see on this one, maybe send in the offense, spread the offense out, maybe send in receivers, maybe even an empty backfield. And if they pull some of those guys out of the middle of the field, maybe do a quarterback sneak up the middle.
Yeah,
maybe.
That's true.
I don't know. We'll see.
But you're right. Without a timeout, though, you're right. You almost do you try a pass on 2nd down, but you don't want to waste this opportunity, to at least come out here with a field goal at the very worst case. But
we might see a big dose of Hubs right here.
That's right. Hubs is in the backfield, so
I think they've said Hubs put it in the end zone.
That's what they did.
And Hubs put it in the end zone. Beautiful, beautiful.
Nice.
Touchdown, Eli Hubs. We all knew what was coming on that one, but it didn't matter.
That's right.
Hubs put it in.
15.6 seconds to go.
Yeah, 15 seconds left to go in this first half. Gibbs now up 13-6. Another big extra point right here. Kick is up. And no good. So
still up by 7, though.
We are still up by a touchdown, but, man, I think we might be seeing 2-point conversions.
That's right,
coming here on both teams here.
Yeah.
But 15 seconds left to go in this first half. Gibbs now up 13-6. Man, that was a good drive. Good drive by the Eagles.
Yeah. Yeah, and we all were, I think we're kind of thinking.
Concede.
We're just going to run the clock out as much as we can. And, great pass downfield and good reception that really changed the momentum at the end of this first half.
You got to give the coaching staff a lot of credit there with those play calls because they really actually did they always do a great job, but just on that, 3rd down call, give your guys a chance,
Sure.
Put some faith in your guys to maybe hit that big play. They hit the big play, and we're coming out of here with a touchdown.
Absolutely.
So Gibbs will kick off. Halls will have an opportunity to maybe do something here. I think that if you see a big return, they may try something. Otherwise, they may just concede with what it is right now.
They do have 2 timeouts left, but you're right. Without a big return or a big play on 1st down, they just don't have the time to do much. So. Oh, don't kick it out of bounds, though. That gives them a good return. So,
well, it does stop the big return, though. It does at least take that out of the equation. So it should probably put the ball about, 35-yard line?
I think, yeah. And that's true. With 15 seconds left, that's not – it is good field position, but, again, with 15 seconds, you still probably don't really have the time to do it. So, because, it's a 15-yard penalty for kicking it out of bounds, so that's why they get it at 35.
Penalty, kick out of bounds.
Punts can go out of bounds, no problem. You can't control those, but kickoffs are just not supposed to do that.
So it looks like Halls has declined the penalty and going to have him re-kick.
Ah, okay. They want a shot.
Actually, they take the penalty. They take the re-kick. So instead of taking where the ball would be, where they would start, they're just backing them up and having them re-kick the ball. So
I guess called it an illegal procedure or something because they backed them up 5 yards and will re-kick. So, Of course, we could just kick it out of bounds again. So
I think you're going to probably see a little squib here or something maybe.
Kicked it the other side.
And
kicked it out on the other
out
side.
again.
So,
They may back them up again and have them kick it again.
Kick goes out of bounds.
Still not lost any time off the clock.
So they are going to back them up again. Gibbs might be kicking it out from their end zone here before this is all said and done.
I think they're just going to have to finally just put it in play and keep it in play because, their Halls is not taking the field position.
The bad thing about this is you're really giving them yardage without running into clock.
Sure. Yep.
You're actually giving them a chance to just march down the field here. If if this is not a good kick, this would actually put them in Gibbs territory, really.
Yeah, good return could hurt you. So, well, it's in the field of play. So
he's breaking it to the outside, coming back toward the middle.
Good. Oh.
And Gibbs swallowed him up inside the 40, looks like about the 46, 47-yard line. They did run a lot of time off with that return. That's the bad news for Halls. The good news is they're kind of in that tweener spot where they might try to heave one down the field, see what happens. Get your speed guy just to run a hot route and see what happens. Sure. But 6.4 seconds here in this first half.
Yeah, they if he didn't get in the end zone, he's got to get out of bounds or get down and get a quick timeout if they want to try to get more than one play out of this. So
he's looking downfield, got time. He dumps it off. 28
clock's going to run out.
28.
Clock is out though. So long as once he's down, of course we got to get him down. But the half's over if we can get him down. So
you got it. That's a penalty right there. So I think that play's going to end.
He's down,
right
so it
here.
doesn't matter unless it's penalty on.
Yeah, I think
Gibbs,
here Gibbs, you just obviously decline it and go the locker room.
Yeah, if that's an offensive penalty, the game
Personal
is over.
foul against Halls.
Yeah.
So that is going to be
half is over.
The end of the half. So Gibbs goes into halftime leading 13-6. We will be back with the halftime show. Right now we're going to let you guys take a look at some of our sponsors and some of our events coming up. We'll be right back.
Hello, I'm Paul Baird. I'm the student pastor at Clear Springs Baptist Church, and I wanted to invite all middle school and high school students to our Game Day Youth Rally, Saturday, September 18th, up on the hill. We are going to have a ton of tournaments and games and competitions. In fact, we're going to have wiffle ball tournament, 3-on-3 soccer tournament, dodgeball tournament, even tennis tournament, and also flag football tournament, and so much more. In fact, a little over 50 different competitions, games, and tournaments all in one day, and we hope to see you there.
For more information and to register, go online.
Patterson Tennessee Waste has been serving East Tennessee and surrounding areas since 1979. They offer dump trucking, topsoil, mulch, and roll-off containers. Contact Dusty Patterson at 865-922-4037 for more information. Thank you, Patterson Tennessee Waste, for being a Big Blue sponsor.
Clear Springs Baptist Church has an exciting ministry called Escape Parents Day Out. It's the opportunity that we have as a church to minister to many young families in our community on Tuesdays and Thursdays throughout the school year. We highly encourage you to go to our website, clearspringsbaptist.net, check out all the information. You can enroll your child there. You can get all the details right there on our website. This ministry is so much more than babysitting or child care. We want to provide a safe place. We want to provide a place where parents can drop off their children from ages 5-year-old all the way down to 6 months. And it's a place where they not only will be cared for and safe, but also, and most importantly, a place where they can learn about the Lord. We can teach the Bible and they can experience the love of Christ. We hope to see you at our Parents' Day Out here at Clear Springs.
All right, guys, we are back. We're getting ready for the Halls band here. It's going to go first, and as they are getting set up. So, like I said, if you just joined us, 18 minutes to go here at halftime, but Gibbs leading 13-6, and put a drive together right at the end of the first half there to push the lead out there. So, again, we'll let you guys hear the Halls band, and then, of course, the Gibbs band after. But again, been an exciting game so far. Definitely had a exciting first half. So what you'd expect out of a rivalry game. So
That's another good thing about high school football. That's a good thing about these.
In the last 24 hours, we have seen facilities now being created for the greatest and most complex exploration in man's history. We have felt the ground shake and the air shattered by the testing of a satellite. Generating power equivalents to 10,000 automobiles with their accelerator on the floor. We have seen the site as tall as a 48-story structure, as wide as a city block, and as long as 2 lengths of this field.
Ladies and gentlemen, presenting their 2021 halftime show, the Gibbs Marching Eagles are proud to present Love Across Time, featuring hits from the Summer of Love, 1967. Your band's drum majors are Isaac Clift and Jessica Birchfield. Directors are Spence Milligan, Thomas Bates, Jim Faust, and Brad Beeler. Guard instructors are Morgan Sawyers and Kaylee Weaver. Enjoy these classics as your Marching Eagles present their show.
Hi, I'm Mike Mead, the children's pastor here at Clear Springs Baptist Church. And while we take a quick break from the game, I want to take just a quick moment and share with you what we do each and every Sunday morning here at Clear Springs Baptist Church for our kids. Every single Sunday morning during the preaching time of our worship service, we have kids church for all kids ages 4 all the way up through 5th grade. 4-year-olds and kindergartners come right here in the kids clubhouse, and all 1st through 5th grade go downstairs for kids church. We have a time of worship, Bible lesson time, games, contests, snack time, you name it. We have a fantastic time every single Sunday morning. We believe in pointing kids to Jesus Christ and His Word, and we do this on their level every Sunday morning. We would love for you to bring your kids. If you're looking for a church home, come to Clear Springs this coming Sunday morning for our 10:15 service. Wait for us to dismiss those kids to Kids Church, and we promise they will have an absolute blast. We'd love to see you there.
I'm Justin Pratt, the senior pastor of Clear Springs Baptist Church. While we take a break, I want to invite you and your family to come and join us at Clear Springs Baptist Church at the Crossroads in beautiful Corryton, Tennessee.
Archie Stone and Fireplace and Tennessee Fireplace Technicians are locally owned and operated in Knoxville for the past 20 years. They specialize in fireplaces, gas fireplace service, stone veneers, and walkways. Call them at 865-688-0123 or go visit them at 4700 Old Broadway in Knoxville to see their newly renovated showroom with over 24 live burning fireplaces. Debbie and Eddie Perry with Perry Realty Group are customer focused with positive energy and attitude to work hard and smart to help you find the property you're searching for or desire to sell. Perry Realty Group is located at 1302 Tazewell Pike in Corryton. Check them out online at perryrealtygroup.com or call them today at 865-309-5512 for your real estate needs.
And we're back here at Ernest Whited Stadium. Halftime, just got through here in the band's play, both Halls and Gibbs. I'm joined here with the man, Bud Blake. Bud, heck of a first half.
Pretty excited about it. Got to come in and actually sit down and watch the first half from the stands there. Impressed is probably a mild understatement for what I'm seeing with the Gibbs O-line. Got to go to the Jamboree, and I know we talked about this. Jamboree is a chance to get all these guys out on the field, and you're not really playing your game because they just want that experience to play in Neyland Stadium. But it seemed like West spent the whole night in our backfield for that quarter, so I was a little nervous about offensive line play and glad to say that I was wrong up to this point in the game.
Yeah.
So,
well, you know, Gibbs looked like they were maybe going to try to go in that first half when it was 7-6, maybe try to burn some clock, try to just get out of there and maybe not give a whole lot of time to Halls to come back down the field. They hit that big play downfield, and it changed the whole scheme of what they were wanting to do.
Yeah, and you hate that, as I was telling you earlier, when you've got those bang-bang plays where the guy gets stood up, and I'm always so nervous that the ball's going to pop out. He got hit hard, and the ball did indeed pop out. So one of those things, that's just football. One thing that I can say I've noticed tonight, usually, and again, find some wood to knock on, but they have played clean.
Yeah.
Halls has had a few penalties that have really hurt them momentum-wise and created longer fields, and we had some issues with that last year, so I'm glad to see it's cleaned up a little bit this year.
One player that kind of I noticed that really was starting to impress me is Eli Hubbs. He's kind of starting to become that Ethan Humphreys type back that you can just – he's not going to do anything flashy. He's going to run north to south, churn away.
He's a hard runner, and you better get low if you're going to hit him. Yeah, he definitely carries a low center of gravity, shoulder pads always down. You got to have a guy like that on your team for that – simple right here at the end of the first half. You need that 2 yards. You've got a good offensive line. You've got a hard runner, and that's who got it.
So going into the second half, if you're Gibbs, what's the mindset? You can't let the foot off the gas, right? I mean, you know Halls is going to come out with still trying to score.
No, I think you've got to continue to play your game, and you've got to tighten up that defense just a little bit. I don't think there's anything wrong with what they're doing offensively. Obviously, both teams are going to come in and try to make some adjustments, but from what I see, Gibbs' offensive line is pushing them around. I don't know how you adjust to that this guy is beating that guy. You may could try some different schemes and stunts to get in there, but right now I think offensively we keep going until they stop it. I didn't want to see any pass plays until we had the 35-yard bomb here that was completed to Coppinger earlier. So I don't know. I'm not ready to say anything yet. You just got to watch Hall's adjustments. I do think that we need to adjust to their quick game, those little pitches they're doing on offense, and get tight in. They've got a Hunt, I believe was the kid's name. He's a hard runner. DJ Hunt, number 1, runs hard, got a great stiff arm. So watch that guy. I noticed he limped off the field, but it didn't look like anything that was going to keep him from coming back in the second half.
Well, you got to credit Halls because that first quarter they could have been nerves, whatever, but they did shoot themselves in the foot quite a bit in that first quarter. They get in the second quarter. It looked like a little bit of a different team. They kind of settled in. They did look like they were going to score with DJ Hunt, and he was in the end zone, but they called it back. So they did still have a little bit of a mishap there where they shot themselves in the foot. But overall, I thought that they really started cleaning that up in the second quarter.
Yeah, they did, and nerves is a real thing. As a 42-year-old man sitting up here in the stands, I was a little jittery. First game. Home team rivalry game. A lot of these kids have played ball with each other growing up on the Halls and Gibbs guys playing together. They go to church together. So this is truly a rivalry game. And as we've discussed before, I hate having that rivalry game the first game of the year. But so far, Gibbs is playing well.
Well, obviously we've talked about it a little bit before in the past. We talked about with Coach the other day when we talked to him at the church. But turnovers is – you got to win the turnover games in these rivalry games. Right now, Gibbs is kind of behind in that category. They've given up 1 turnover, but overall, how they started the game last year is a lot different than how they started the game this year.
Much cleaner, and we almost were even in that turnover game. Tyson Merritt was in prime position for a pickoff there on the goal line earlier, and man, credit to the Halls kid. He just made a great play.
Yeah, that was nice.
Tyson is mad about that one. It's going to haunt him for a while. Hopefully we can get the W, if nothing else, just for Tyson.
Yeah.
So he played great, though. Tyson, I saw him made a 25-yard dash over here and stopped the pass play for no gain. So,
well, we got about 2 minutes left to go, and they're going to take the field again. We're going to take one more small break, so grab your popcorn, grab your waters, Cokes, whatever. Come back and join us for this second half.
AMS Fine Woodworking and Construction is a premier builder of decks and outdoor living spaces, custom kitchens and bath remodels, hardwood and tile flooring, or custom woodworking and organization solutions. Please give David Savage a call today at 865-223-4545. Patterson Tennessee Waste has been serving East Tennessee and surrounding areas since 1979. They offer dump trucking, topsoil, mulch, and roll-off containers. Contact Dusty Patterson at 865-922-4037 for more information. Thank you, Patterson Tennessee Waste, for being a Big Blue sponsor.
And we are back with about 30 seconds left to go for the field, or for the teams to take the field. We're going to throw it down to our sideline reporter, Crystal Gibson, to give us a little bit of an update on what's going on with number
Isaiah.
22. Yeah, Isaiah.
Unfortunately, I did hear a little discussion amongst some of the coaches, and I believe it's one of the KOC doctors. He's not in pads when he came back out. I don't think it's looking good. I'm pretty sure that might be a concussion protocol. That's where we're moving. Well, we have moved.
He took a hit.
He did. And, you got to give the kid credit or a little bit of a break there, because that hit for the ball to pop out, pretty much anybody would have had that happen, I think.
Crystal, what's the atmosphere down there on the Gibbs sideline? The guys stoked?
They are. Actually, if I was going to see the new coach standing right behind me, I was going to think walk over here and see if I could get an interview. Do you think that's a good idea, or should we just
try it with the big guy?
Hold on. Hey, Coach Gibson. Hey, Coach.
Folks at home, Coach Gibson is Crystal's husband, so this is going to be entertaining. I'm pretty sure she just got the cold shoulder.
I'm pretty sure he ignored me.
I think that's the let it go girl.
Yeah, because there's no way he didn't hear me calling.
No, because he hears everything you say. We heard you up here without the mic.
True.
Thanks, Crystal.
Thanks, bud.
Thanks, Crystal. We'll check back in here in just a little bit. tell you what, you can't get better now for football, though, can you?
No, and let's camp back out on that for just a second. New coach that Crystal's talking about, that's Brent Gibson.
Yep.
D1 offensive lineman, played a little center right here at the University of Tennessee, has been called upon by Coach Brad Turner to help shore up the line play for Gibbs, and it seems like he has done that.
Yeah.
So I'm not ready to give all the credit to him, but he's a big guy, so I'm not going to take it from him either. So anyway, it appears to be working. I've been very pleased with the line play tonight, and in my opinion, right now, if the game's over this second, the entire offensive line is your players of the game.
Yeah, I agree with that.
You're not seeing these, but they've had some holes that you and I could run through, Tim.
Yeah.
Or skip through at our age.
Yep. Yeah, I tell you one thing, you do see some isolated pockets on that Hall's defensive speed. Man, they got some quick guys, especially in that linebacker core and on the outside.
They do. They close quick, and that's one of the things that I'm not seeing any blazing speed just yet out of Gibbs. Coppinger got behind the defense and found another gear there, but Gibbs seems to have great football speed, that quickness in the backfield and in wide receiver. Linebacker positions are closing well. Tyson Merritt's got great football speed, closing in well on some plays, coming from a safety position, making plays in the backfield at times. So, again, I'm not seeing the blazing speed out of Gibbs, but they have enough.
Did you notice that Gibbs went back to the old school Gibbs helmets?
I did notice that, and so is this the first year of that? We had the G last year?
That's right.
That's correct? Okay, so some buddies of mine were talking about that during the first half. We couldn't decide if that happened this year or last year. I'm a little torn, to be honest with you, Tim. I like the G. I like the old school Gibbs like it was when we were in school. So I do like the color scheme.
Yeah.
I never was a fan of the gold, because it was almost like a yellow gold.
Yeah.
Sometimes yellow, sometimes gold.
Yeah.
I like the color scheme we've got going now. Looks like Halls is ready to play. They're out on the field.
Yeah, the clock has ran down, so just waiting on the Eagles to make their way out. And Hall's deferred to the second half, so they will be taking the open kickoff of the second half.
Big key to end that first half for Gibbs to take the momentum back. Halls had stolen the momentum, brought it 6-7, so I think that's key right here at this point. Halls has been on their heels, getting set for the kickoff. This will be about our 37th kickoff tonight. I think we had 8 or so in that last exchange. And we're going to squib kick.
It went over his head. Oh, man.
Halls made a great play. I can't see that. Number 34.
That's
Dalton Burge.
Very fortunate, very good play by the
good catch by Dalton Burge.
Yeah.
Nice try. I like it. Coach Turner's been known to pull a few of those, usually at halftime. Halls might have been keen on that a little bit because Coach Turner's good for those every once in a while.
Good squib kick, though, or good onside kick, but just a little bit too high. So Hall's going to take over about the 44-yard line, 1st and 10 here. If you're just joining us, it's been a great first half. Gibbs all first quarter. Hall's had a good drive second quarter. Gibbs had a big play right before the first half was over and scored. So
we've got Hunt back in the game for Halls, and he does not get the ball.
It's number 28, breaks the tackle, still breaking tackles.
Go all the way, it looks like.
He's going to punch it in here. Opening play of the second half, and Hall scores.
Nolan Fost. Yeah, that's first play, first drive. There is a marker out here. This has been all night long, most likely in the neighborhood of a hold, possibly a block in the back.
So it is against Halls. So again, Halls Gibbs gets a break with the penalty and takes the points back off the board.
And again, I can't tell you how many times last year that's been us. Have a big play, have something brought back with a penalty. Playing clean makes a difference.
Yep. So we're going to get a restart here from the 47-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 7 from the 47.
Halls has found something in that run game, and Gibbs is going to have to shore it up quick. We need to make some adjustments on that. And their guys are running hard. That's a large part of it.
Yep.
Gibbs backing off a little bit. Hall's got a pass play up.
They're going to throw it downfield this time.
Almost picked off.
Broken up by number 11.
Connor Atkins.
Great play by the defender there. Because he didn't have anybody to beat if he got a hold of that one.
No, he set up well. He played well. That was a well-played ball by Connor.
So it's going to bring up 2nd and 7.
It's one thing I was a little bit worried about coming in tonight was the defensive back play for Gibbs, especially losing Boone McCamus. I know he tried to come back. He plays both ways a lot. So I was a little bit worried about that. I don't say worried, but just an area I wasn't sure about. So they've done well.
So 2nd and 7 here. Handoff
Ball's
goes.
Run it with Hunt, and he is swarmed up right in the center of the hole there.
Blow the whistle. Oh, he's still
Gibbs
got the ball. I never heard a whistle.
I haven't heard a whistle. I guess the referee's got the ball now.
Yeah,
so.
I guess they said momentum had stopped, and so good job by the defense. There was no gain on that play.
I just killed a bug for you, Tim. I'm not sure what that was, but it was like dive bombing at you.
I appreciate that.
That's what I do. So anyway, great play, and it's early in the season. These refs have not got used to the whistle blow. I mean, sometimes you got to give a little harder too.
So 3rd and 7, 10:50 left to go in this 3rd quarter.
Going to
play
a pass
action.
play.
Looking downfield, he's got a man open, and he drops it. Pretty good throw there.
Yeah. That's a hard throw for a quarterback to make, running full speed. Just a little bit over his hands, but it's 4th down. Look, Gibbs has held off the charge here at the start of the 3rd quarter and got an opportunity to build this lead.
Yeah, so you go from big play, really they scored, they brought it back because of penalty, and now you're getting them off on 4 down.
Yeah, this is one thing I noticed in the first half, though. We've got to work on catching these punts. We got pinned back inside the 5. I want to say on the 2 or 3 yard line there, the last punt the Hall's made, and they're doing a great job, but we've got to start catching these.
He bobbled that, but he picked it back up, and it is down about the 17-yard line, 18. So that was a line drive.
Yeah. Well, he's doing a great job. We're not getting much pressure on the kicker, so he's got time to let the charge get downfield before he kicks it. So, therefore, they're there when the ball gets there. So it's very well executed by Halls. But I think if you don't catch that one, it's probably pinned back on the 2 or 3 yard line again. So kudos to that. That's something I think that Coach can take from tonight and work on that in practice.
So the first drive of the second half for Gibbs here, 1st and 10 from the 17-yard line. Late pitch there.
Is that McCamus?
It does look like McCamus.
I believe it is. And
so he's a little slow. I think he's looked over the sideline and said, I don't know, Coach.
Yeah, I think at this point you kind of got to hang it up for the night. Let's heal up. There's plenty of capable guys. Boone's a gamer. I have coached Boone at a very young age, about 10 years ago, and he has always been a hustler. He's always been the one guy that you never had to worry about getting at it.
I think that was maybe talk the coach in, letting him give it a try, and it just didn't. Yeah. Not there.
And I believe we've got
that's 1st down.
I believe that's Hubbs.
Again, he just churned away, picked up about 7 or 8, I think, 6 at least.
Yeah, so we got 2 quick runs, got us to 3rd down here.
You know, it's good to have somebody like that you know can pick up those 2, 3, 4 tough yards. Yeah. That's a big asset.
You know, Gibbs has always had good running backs for it seems like the past several years. You go back to the days of Hibbett, you go to Trey Mullins, you go to Ethan Humphreys. Great catch there by Coppinger for a 1st down. But I'm always thinking, what are we going to do? We don't have Andy Hibbett. We don't have Trey Mullins. We don't have Ethan Humphreys. You know, we don't have this one. And here's another back that steps right up. So
yeah, it's just the fun transition of classes there. You know, you just see guys step up and take places of the folks that come before them.
I've been hearing a lot of chatter about Coppinger, and so far tonight he's not disappointed.
Pretty good run there. Kind of looked like he maybe slipped or decided to give up on the play just a little bit. Maybe didn't want to take a big shot there. But he gained a 6, and it's going to bring up 2nd and 4.
I'm all about a quarterback sliding.
Yep.
Got to watch that head.
Get what you can get and then line up again. Keeper.
It's going to be Palmer again. and he's got the first down.
It's a good job of Palmer just kind of waiting just a bit, let everything develop.
Yeah, and that comes with experience. Palmer got some playing time last year. He was the backup quarterback. Set a school record, I think, in the one game, but due to COVID last year, he got forced in a game and I think set some records. So he's got experience. He's been battle-tested.
You know, another thing, too, for Gibbs, you know, they got Godfrey back this year.
It's a big body.
Yep.
Definitely.
He was injured last year for the most of the year, and just it's good to have him back. He's a tall guy.
Mm-hmm.
Big.
Palmer's got a lot of green grass in front of him. He got a foot race here. Going to be down.
Lost the ball,
but it's in his possession.
Yeah, went out of bounds. He is a little slow to get up.
By Williams.
But he is walking it off.
It's about 3 carries in a row for him.
Yep, so that takes it down inside the 20. They're going to spot it at the 19-yard line. 7:48 left to go in this third quarter. Be 1st and 10 inside the 20.
Again, if you're just joining us, Gibbs up 13-6 right this moment. Looks like Butler
tried to spin away from that tackle. Didn't.
Maybe a yard. Hall's player.
I think
might
have done
Earl.
something. Yeah, might have done something there because.
I think we've got a player down over there. I think that's Caden Earl, maybe.
Yeah, he is. He's in a lot of pain. He knows that he was not. Now it might be a cramp.
Looks like a cramp. Yeah, we're stretching.
Might be a cramp. Which those hurt.
Yeah. That explains all the wiggling around he was doing.
So let's take a minute again, Bud, if we don't care, to just kind of run through a few of our sponsors here. Perry Realty Group and Archie Stone and Fireplace and Tennessee Fireplace Technicians. Those are our 2 Eagle sponsors, our top shelf sponsors. So appreciate what they're doing this year. We'll mention them again in a few minutes with a little more specific information. But this third quarter is actually sponsored by EMS Fine Woodworking and Construction. David Savage just popped in here in the booth, so good to see David. He actually mans our camera that you're watching right now. He does a fantastic job. He's been one of our longtime sponsors, and appreciate what he does for decks, outdoor living spaces, custom kitchens, bathroom models, hardwood and tile floor, or custom woodwork and organization solutions. Give David Savage a call at 865-223-4545. So 2nd and 10 here from the 19. Oh,
great run.
Still on his feet. That's touchdown Eagles.
I think that's Butler.
Yes, it is. He's just slippery guy, isn't he?
Nathan Butler carries for the Gibbs.
So that was an 18-yard touchdown for the Eagles. With 7:17 left to go in the third quarter, Gibbs is lining up for an extra point. Big extra point right here. Need to knock this one down.
Yeah, we both teams have let an extra point get away from them. Can't see from this angle, Tim. I'll let you make the call.
It looks like it's good.
No good.
Oh, it is good. It must have been just a little bit wide. It looked like it was good there, but.
Got another sponsor that came in late here. We've got Cakes by Brie. This came in today, so we didn't get all the information loaded in for the spot. But handmade cakes, cupcakes, other goodies, I have had them, a lot of them. They are delish. You can get a hold of Brie at 865-256-3103 or BrieGraves13 at hotmail.com. That's BRIGRAVES13 at hotmail.com.
All right, so 7:17 left to go in the third quarter. Got to give credit to Gibbs. They held Halls. They come down, put points on the board, missed the extra point, but I mean, anytime you can put points on the board against the Red Devils, it's a win, right?
Yeah, it is, and that's what they needed to do. So many times we come out of halftime a little bit cold, so they've done a good job coming out, staying on the gas, both offense and defense. Hall's kind of taking care of that Patterson wasted opportunity for us tonight with some big penalties that's brought back 2 touchdowns. So if it weren't for that, they're right back in this game. And they are still in it, but it's neck and neck if it weren't for those 2 big holding penalties. But honestly, they've got away with a lot more than that.
Yeah. So Gibbs is up 19-6, 7:17 left to go in the third quarter. They're going to line it up to kick off back to Halls.
Talking about Angola squib kick, I think that's just his style. That's kind of squibs always, whether he kicks it deep, short.
Well, you know, he's a sophomore, so he's going to get better. He's going to learn, but it's one of those where you can kind of look back and say, man, what an asset. You know,
what Pittman was.
Yeah, what Pittman was. So.
Yeah, that's always and Gibbs has had some good kickers over the years, but Pittman was. John Aiden was a great kicker in all aspects of the kicking game.
All right, so Halls is going to take over here at the 42-yard line. 7:14 left to go in the third quarter, up 19-6 against, I would say, a pretty big underdog to the Red Devils coming in.
Yeah, I think so. And, of course, it's the first game of the season, so nobody really knows. But I'll be honest with you, in my mind, I felt like Gibbs was an underdog coming into this game. Got 28 going to the right side, far side there, wrapped up for about a yard.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive line there.
Let's check this frog out, Tim. Almost had him. It's a tree frog.
We got bugs and tree frogs in the booth up here.
I'm not going to get him. Never mind.
So under 7 minutes left to go now in the third quarter.
Sorry for the squirrel there. I like frogs.
2nd and 9 for the Red Devils. Handoff goes to Hunt.
And Hunt's just a strong runner.
He is.
He's got a great first step, and he runs with power. It's you hate to go to the remedial, but you got to get low, guys.
I saw some little bit of extra blocking there after the end of the play. You know, these two teams, they don't like each other. You got to keep those emotions in check.
No, this is truly a rivalry game. You're right, Tim. And they know that. And it's been back and forth the past few years.
Oh, that's a false start.
Yeah, I think that's going to be against Halls.
Looks like they are backing it up. Yep. So it's going to be a 5-yard penalty. That's a costly 5-yard penalty in that situation.
Can I give Halls another 10 wasted opportunity there? they could very well come back with a great play here, but you don't want to give up 5 yards in that situation.
Right. Well, 3rd and 3 is really manageable. 3rd and 8 gets a little more tricky.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, your options are. You got less options with 8 yards to go.
I do see they are lining up. It looks like they are going to pass here. Of course, they might.
You got to watch that quarterback
toss it to Hunt.
Run. Yeah.
And he's fast. Good tackle. Good open field tackle right there.
Pending on the spot right here, I don't know what they're going to do. We got a little extracurricular going on the far side of the field there. I don't know if they heard the whistle, but
good open field tackle by Silas Williams. It's going to be 4th and 1, so Halls is lining up to go for it here.
With the way they've been running the ball, I think I do too.
I see you're going to probably see a little bit more Hunt right here, I would say.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, no, Hunt's coming off.
Hunt's coming off the game.
Now,
putting in a jumbo package right here.
Yeah, 39 has had a couple carries here. That's Caden Stevens. He's a pretty solid back too. See if he gets the carry or.
Going to try to draw Gibbs off sides here.
He does get the carry, and he's got it.
And he got through everybody except for Merritt, I think. Tyson Merritt was there to make the play.
He took a shot, though. He has not gotten back up. His leg is.
Looks like another cramp, maybe. It's that first game. Yeah, they started this game late tonight, 7:30 versus 7 o'clock, to try and help with the heat and things like that. Early in the season when it's hot like this, you're going to see cramps all night long, probably happening all over Knox County. I'll try to pull us up some scores here, see if we can get some other scores of interest. Again, the score in this one, 5:05 left in the third quarter, is Gibbs 19, Halls 6. I'll try to pull some others up here.
While you're doing that, I'm going to just run down our list here. Perry Realty and Group, Archie's Stone and Fireplace, and Tennessee Fireplace Technicians, Gibbs Family Practice, Humphreys Heating and Air, AMS Fine Woodworking, Avalon Landscaping, Norman Sheet Metal and Roofing, Patterson's TN Waste, and Volunteer Buildings and Structures. Man, we appreciate everything that you guys do. We'll run through that list again before the end of the game, give you some contact information to reach out to those folks if you need any of their services.
A couple of scores some folks might be interested in. Granger County 28-6 over Cumberland Gap right now in the third quarter. Sevier County 21-13 over Jeff County in the fourth quarter. scrolling through here trying to see what else I can get. Clinton on the Gibbs schedule is up 33-14 on William Blunt right now in the third quarter. 5:57 left to go in that one. Fulton up 21-0 over Austin East. Just got to Anderson County 35-28 over Powell right now. I know that's a big game that a lot of people were interested in. I think that was sent to me by Robbie Miller. Thank you, Robbie. Gibbs right now, according to CoachT.com, is up 139-6 over Hall. So
that's sweet.
We won't put too much stock in these scores, but we'll take that 139.
I've missed a few plays if we're up that much. But.
All right, so Hall's back, first down, 10 to go. Little jet sweep.
Pretty good tackle there by the Eagles. Good run, though, by Halls. Good pickup on first down. Merritt with the tackle. So we're coming up on the 4-minute and 30-second mark of the third quarter. Gibbs up 19-6.
I'm looking for Central. Maybe I went past it. Put my boy Robbie Miller on that, see if he can come up with a Central score for me. I know he's watching. 35-28. Anderson County, old pal. Hunt's got the ball again looking for a hole, and he has found one.
Man, he is slippery.
He's getting to that second level. Credit his running. He's just being patient and finding a hole. This is one thing where I'm a little bit happy. Gibbs is slow to score, but we're moving the ball. Yeah. So if we end up in a shootout here, I like where we're at right now.
So under 4 minutes left to go, 1st and 10 from the 28-yard line. The bad thing about it is that Halls can lull you into focusing on Hunt and then drop one right over the top of you.
Yeah, it is. It's a mind game. Defended very well by Gibbs there. Quick toss. Looks like that was Connor Atkins on the play, breaking that one up. Ball thrown a little bit low, but it was catchable.
Yep. Looks like might have been shaken up just a little on that play. It's kind of a little gimpy over there on the far side.
And he's been making some plays, so that's not one that we want limping around. Webb up 14-13 over Carter. Those both two teams Gibbs is going to have to play.
It's a 2nd and 10 here.
Pass play, it's not there. He's going to take off with
it. Pulled him down at about the, looks like the 22-yard line. So it's going to bring up 3rd down and manageable. It's going to be about 3rd and 4, 3rd and 5.
Thank you, Mr. Miller. Central and Greenville tomorrow. I believe that game's televised. That'll be a good game. Greenville always has a good team.
So big play thing, I think, here for Halls. I mean, this could be 4th down territory for him.
Oh, it definitely. When you're down in the game, second half, you're inside the 25. Their kicking game looks about like Gibbs on. Great big hole there opened up by the offensive line.
Yeah, Gibbs kind of come with a little bit of a rush there.
Come with a blitz package that was in the wrong area.
Yep. So good pickup by Halls. That's going to bring up 1st and goal here from about the 4-yard line.
1st and goal, Red Devils.
You've just got to bend but don't break right here.
Yep. So 39's back in the lineup.
Going with a big set, going to run straight at Gibbs.
He gets the handoff, and it's going to be close.
He got about the 1-yard line.
Yep, he's down at the 1.
Big hole to run through, though.
Stopped short of the goal line by Tyson Merritt.
So it's going to be 2nd and goal from about the 1-yard line, 1.5.
We get one of them holding calls again, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit different lineup.
If you're Halls here, you don't want to turn it over. That's
no, that's the biggest thing. They're going with a quarterback sneak, and I think he might have got in.
See a signal yet.
Yeah,
now a signal. Touchdown Halls. So right at the 2-minute mark, Red Devils punch it back in, making it 12-19 with the extra point pending.
Kind of feels like a game where it's going to come down to who wants it more.
Yep, I agree.
Is it bad to hope for a missed extra point here?
They've been lining up in this funky package, then bringing it back in. We'll see if they actually kick an extra point here.
I like it. Little mix-up.
Cummings to hold.
Left-footed
Arkansas
kicker, I'm just now noticing.
This is a big extra point for the Devils. Puts them within 6.
And I think it's wide. Nope, just snuck through.
Good.
All right, so Halls cuts the lead to 6, making it 19-13. Eagles with 2 minutes left to go in the third quarter. We're going to take a real short break.
I'm Justin Pratt, the senior pastor of Clear Springs Baptist Church. While we take a break, I want to invite you and your family to come and join us at Clear Springs Baptist Church at the Crossroads in beautiful Corryton, Tennessee.
All right, and we're back here. Halls has just scored. 2 minutes left to go in the third quarter. The score is 19-13. Gibbs up over Halls again with 2 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Been a great game. A lot of offense, some good defense. It's what you want in a rivalry game. And I'll be honest with you, Tim, I didn't expect it to be this clean of a well-played game, first game of the year.
I do think that Gibbs is going to have to find a way to stop Hunt in this fourth quarter.
Yeah, you're going to have to make some adjustments for that. I think part of that is he's so good at just staying patient and finding a hole. Not to take credit away from Hall's offensive line, but the kid runs well. Special teams is one area that we could do a little better in. We gave Halls a short field for the past 2 possessions in a row, and we need to do a little bit better job of catching the ball on punts and things of that nature. So see what happens here.
Yep. So Gibbs takes the kick.
Good kick.
Pretty good kick. He catches it on the run.
Going to get out about the 33-yard line here.
Yep.
Helmet come off. It looked like that was Williams that took that one.
Yep, so brought it out to about the 31-yard line. 32 is where they're going to give him the spot.
Eagles at the 32.
So under 2 minutes left to go in the third quarter now. Gibbs will take it over 1st and 10.
You're going to have another score, too, I think. Halls is starting to play well offensively. You're going to have to continue to put points on the board if you want to win this game. And, again, it kind of comes down to who wants it more. Can you keep pushing your man? Can you stay fresh?
Yeah, I mean, Jason and I talked about this a little bit. Is, you know, Gibbs likes to shorten this game as much as they can.
Yeah.
And so if you can have a good 4, 5, 6 minute drive here.
Yeah, and I'm a big fan of that style of football. If you can block your guys and run and get 3 to 6 yards of carry, right there's a good 3-yard run. I know it doesn't seem like much, but
Butler on the carry.
If you can keep doing that, keep that clock going, that's just as good as defense.
Well, not only that, but after a while, that starts really wearing on that defensive line.
Yeah, we've got a guy down on the field again here. Not sure who it is. It almost looks like another cramp.
So the trainers are going to come out and tend to him here.
Yeah, he's got the cramp squirm going. Yeah. Are we still drinking pickle juice and things like that for 4 games for this? It's supposed to help, right?
Either that, electrolytes.
Maybe that's really like pickle juice. I don't know.
Load up on those electrolytes, right?
Gatorade, Powerade. Yeah, that was the whole point. Folks at home, we talked earlier about 7:30 start times, I think, for the first 3 games, just for this. The heat, both for the players, the fans, everybody. Referees, I almost called them umpires. They're wrong sport.
All the ones that are out there listening right now, I want to give you one thing that our church is doing here pretty soon. It's called Game Day Youth Rally. And it's going to be a full day of 50 different tournaments and games, along with a couple worship services. And it's open to 6th to 12th graders. We got someone coming in from Jacksonville, Florida, to do the services. And, man, it's going to be a great day. If you like competition, you'll love that day. So you can check out our website for more information.
I believe that was Braxton Beetle. We got a reverse here. A lot of green grass out here for Coppinger with some speed.
Oh, lowered his head.
Got really, really close to a block in the back there for Gibbs, but in all honesty, it was they just kind of got turned around and it looked that way. But great blocking on the edge, great run by Coppinger, showing some speed that we were talking about earlier.
And that moves the chains, brings him up to about the 47-yard line.
I think that was Braxton Beeler that was out with the going to have Hubs here.
I believe that's
that's Butler.
Yeah.
My bad.
Butler picked up, he looked like he was going to get stopped for maybe a yard, churned it out for another 6 or 7.
I think they faked me out, Tim.
So they're going to spot it inside the Red Devils territory now at the 40, at the Red Devils 48.
So that's what you want. You want to take this game into the fourth quarter, moving the ball, killing the clock.
I think this may be about the last play of the third quarter.
I'm excited about it. Nice pitch, nice catch.
Yeah, good play fake.
It's Williams out there on the catch.
It's going to be real close to a first down. We'll see where they spot it. Going to be just a little bit short, I think.
Yeah, so it was we
Man,
got chain gangs arguing here. I got one trying to pull, one trying to stay.
Well, they're spotting it at the 46. It looked like he got close to a first down, but I guess
hard to tell where that foot stepped out right there. So it's going to be 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3. They could actually let this clock run all the way down if they wanted to.
Well, he ran out of bounds there, so.
Oh, that's right. Yep.
I think he made a step to cut and accidentally stepped out of bounds.
I got you. So we're 26 seconds left to go.
Another pitch. Actually lost a yard there.
So if you're Gibbs here, do you play the field position game or do you go for it?
I think so, because I think it plays in your favor. You're going to come into the fourth quarter right here. I think you kick the ball and make them drive the field.
Yeah.
You've got to have good special teams. You've got to get down there and make a good play.
All right, so we're ticking down the last few seconds of the third quarter. Gibbs is going to talk about it, and we're going to take a break with him. So we'll be right back at the end of the third quarter. Gibbs is still up 19-13 over the Red Devils.
If you do not attend church anywhere, we would love to invite you and your family to visit Clear Springs. Our church is truly for the entire family. We offer Sunday school and ministries for all ages, but most importantly, we have cross-centered preaching. Pastor Justin Pratt and our church family share often that it is truly amazing at what the Lord is doing in our church. We are located in the heart of the Gibbs community at Harbison's Crossroads. For more information, please visit our website at clearspringsbaptist.net.
So,
go ahead, bud.
We are back. Curious to see what Gibbs is going to do here after losing a yard in the last play. It's going to be 4th and 4. I'm kind of thinking you might see them come out for a no snap, just try to get a free 5 yards off balls, send a man in motion, something like that. 3 timeouts left in the fourth quarter. You hate to waste one right here, but if you can get a free 5 yards, that keeps this drive going.
There's a lot of chatter and a lot of talk down there in that huddle, though, just for a punt, you know. So I wonder if we're going to see something
Offense
here.
is on the field. Yeah, offense is on the field. I think they're going to try and draw them off sides right here. I don't think that we're going to give them a short field again. I could be wrong.
Big play right here. Big play.
So see if Gibbs is actually going to snap the ball.
Bud, you might have called it right here.
Hard count by Palmer.
They're still staying lined up.
Oh. Yeah, there's no flag come out. You're going to have to burn that timeout, Coach. Yeah, it's a good try, and they came really close. We have a pretty good vantage point right where you and I are standing. I don't think he jumped off sides. He was really close. But
well, Godfrey's lobbying a lot for offsides there, but I agree. I don't think that he jumped either.
I got the frog, Tim. I got the frog. Oh, thanks to our producer, Nelson Creeks. Look at my little buddy here. He's cool, isn't he? He's trying to get out. He's a slippery little booger.
All right, so we got 12 minutes between victory and defeat here for the Eagles.
I lost the frog.
Oh, he's still playing with the frog. He's right here below your feet.
Yeah, he's slippery. He's got some frog stuff on him. Maybe tree frogs are just slippery like that. I'm not a big frog expert. Just like to play with them.
All right, so Gibbs is still bringing out the offense here, bud.
Got a second try. It'd be something I've never seen before. I think you punt it here, but I'm going to support my Eagles, and let's hope that we can pick up 4 yards. You got to hope they got something up their sleeve here. Quick toss.
Oh, quick toss.
Great
He got
play.
it.
Coppinger.
Wow. Gutsy play. Turned out. First down.
So I think we're going to have to give Coppinger some credit. Big third down catch in the first half, big fourth down catch here in the second half, and the clock is, well, not rolling now because he went out of bounds.
Well, he sold that route pretty good.
Yeah.
You know, it's give a lot of credit to Coppinger there.
When you've been behind the defense a couple of times, they respect that quick burst you've got. A good 3-4 yard run there.
Yeah, it looked like, was that Palmer?
No, I think that was Butler.
Tackled by Kearney.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Butler. All right, so 11:40 now. We just got started in this fourth quarter. If you're just joining us, it's been back and forth. It's been mostly Eagles. They've never surrendered the lead yet, and so they've been up whole game, and they've been doing a great job of moving that ball.
They have. The offensive line has done a tremendous job. They're not getting penetration on defense. The line is holding up great, except for right then. A couple times.
Yeah.
Spoke too soon. Maybe going to be 3rd and 10 right here. So I think we're starting to get a little bit closer to 4-down territory. But again, at this late in the game, the clock becomes a factor. Do you burn clock to try to not allow Hall's time? Do you save clock in case they score and you're going to need time? It's a tricky call right here as a head coach.
It looked like there was a player shaking up for Halls there. I don't know if it's cramps again. It looked like he was going to try to give it a go.
Yeah, he doesn't have the squirm, but it looks like they are stretching him out.
And decided to go down. He kind of did the soccer flop there a little bit. So, but you can tell he's in quite a bit of pain there with those cramps.
Yeah, it's something that you think you're prepared for it, but it's a whole new level of speed and aggression when it's game night. You practice every day, and they think, oh, we've been fine. I'm sure they cramp in practice too, but there's just a whole new level of aggression when it's game day.
Yeah, yeah.
Everything matters all of a sudden.
Yep.
So as a Gibbs fan, we want to continue to move the ball right here. We got 3rd and a long 10 to go. 10:55 left in the game. Gibbs got 2 timeouts left. Hall still has all 3.
Our fourth quarter sponsor for this game is Avalon Landscaping, one of our longtime supporters. You can give Ross a call if you need any kind of landscaping, irrigation, or property maintenance. Definitely professional group. You can give them a call at 865-803-3170, and they are hiring. So if you're looking for a little bit of looking for a job, give them a call.
Great people. All right, so we're lining up here in a little bit of a spread formation. 3 wideouts. Palmer's back to pass. We've got a flag in the backfield.
Is it a free play? Or
I don't know. I'm thinking that may be a holding on Gibbs.
Pass intended for
kind of thrown in that area. I think if you're Halls, though, you probably decline this one. It's going to be 4th and 10 right there on the 39-yard line.
Illegal shift, it looks like, against the Eagles.
Penalty is illegal shift against the Eagles. Declined by the Red Devils. It's 4th and 10.
So 4th and 10 here. The Eagles are not real quick to bring in the punt group.
Got another cramp down here on about the 5-yard line for a Halls player. So we're going to have a stoppage in play here for just a minute. Coppinger a little bit upset at himself. That ball was a little bit underthrown. He tried to make a great play on it, just a little bit underthrown. He got behind his man, done what he was supposed to, but I think you got to kick this, Tim.
I agree.
Worst case scenario, you kick it in the end zone and you give them, well, worst case scenario, they run it back. But hopefully, worst case scenario is you put them on the 20. But you've got an opportunity here kicking from the 40 to pin them, maybe inside the 15, maybe 10-yard line. Give them a long field to work at. Of course, hate to bring this up, but give them plenty of time to make a mistake, maybe another hold, something like that.
Of course, there is an option, though, to maybe throw it downfield. You might get a pass interference, or if they pick it off, it's as good as a punt at that point.
Yeah.
So, there is a thought that maybe you try something here, just see if you never know. It happened in midfield. They were able to pick that big play up. You might be able to get a big play here. So, be interested to see what they do here.
I'm going with punt.
I think you're going to see a big play. I might be wrong.
I think I'm seeing the offense step out on the field. So
they're bringing in Eli, maybe a little bit of an extra blocker there to give the quarterback some time, maybe throw it downfield.
Seems like the same formation we just saw when they were looking for Coppinger. Coppinger spread to the far side of the field. Got help over there, though. So I know that's going to be his first check, but there is help on Coppinger, who broke free and is now behind the defense.
Oh. He had him. He actually had Coppinger down here long, but
you get to a point. He done a great job, almost crossing the line of scrimmage there, though. So
give himself some time.
Got to go ahead and make that throw. I think he was waiting on that Coppinger to develop, but he was going to be across the line of scrimmage before he got it thrown.
So Halls is going to have good field position here to start this drive. 10-12 left to go in the fourth quarter, trailing Gibbs 13-19.
So at this point in defense, you've got to play hard. The last thing you want, Halls with a scoring extra point right here takes the lead, and you got a heartbreaker because it takes Gibbs a minute to score. So you really got to hold them right here and get your offense the ball back.
Yep.
I think you're going to see a big dose of Mr. Hunt.
Yep.
And that's who gets the ball.
It's a
pitch
reverse.
Going to reverse. Good. Got some guys staying at home on the other side.
Actually, pretty well defended by Gibbs.
Yeah, only going to be good for about 3 yards.
Faust.
We certainly want to say hello to our friends down the road at Halls. That we probably got a lot of folks down the road that are listening to us, and we certainly appreciate you guys tuning in tonight. It looks like we got another player down, probably cramping again. So that's what it looks like.
Giving the old leg stretch. Players don't even need trainers anymore. They know what's going on.
Is there a point where it's built-in timeouts? I mean, you hate to see guys going down with cramps, but
I think if it's not so early in the season, you maybe start thinking about it. But it's both sides. It's happening for both teams.
So Halls is going to have it 2nd and 8, it looks like, from about the 41-yard
Have your
line.
attention, please. Cameron
10:01 to go, fourth quarter.
Please meet Mr. Thomas on the field level near the 20-yard line. Cameron Ramsey, please meet Mr. Thomas near the 20-yard line.
Anderson County now up 41 to 28 over Powell. Still got a player down with cramps. Attending to him, looks like they're about to get him back up, get him over on the sideline. So you're going to have 2nd and 8 for Halls here.
Bad thing about it is once those cramps start setting in, it's hard to shake them. They kind of just keep popping up on you.
That's where it helps to have a good rotation in your line. I notice a lot of these guys are linemen that are coming with these cramps, and they're in the trenches all night long.
So 2nd and 8.
Going to get a quick flip.
Oh, big play there.
Great
the
big
still
play
the
by Gibbs. I think it's going to be Hall's ball, but that's going to be a loss of about 8 yards, something like that. So you're going to be looking at about a 3rd and 16-ish right here. So great play. I can't see who broke that up.
I think it was 82. I think.
On the tackle.
Bryson Allen, maybe?
I think so. Great play by the defense, either way.
3rd and 16.
So that's the break Gibbs needed. Puts him in 3rd and 16.
I called on the defense, and so far they've responded. So I like it. You've got a 3rd and 16. If you can hold right here and just keep this shy, I think Halls is going to punt with 9:18 left to go in the game. I don't think they're going to go for it back this far into their own territory. So Gibbs playing up a little bit on the wideouts. Now moving back, it's going to the
rolls out, looking back the other way.
He's overthrown.
They better not call anything.
No, that's just running into each other. It's just running into each other, so it's going to be 4th down.
Credit the guy for Halls. He tried to sell it.
Yeah.
But it was way overthrown.
No, he run into the Gibbs defender. They're just both running. Feet get tangled up. There's absolutely nothing there.
So it brings up 4th down. Now the punt team comes out for Halls. I mean, I think you would have to kick it here if you're Halls.
Yeah. People will say you're great if you don't and you make it, but they'll say you're dumb if you go for it and don't get it. So
right.
I think it's a no-brainer, though. You're down here this deep in your own territory.
Well, as good as the punter's been for Halls tonight, I mean, he's pinned them back each time. So,
well, good job by the defense there, I think. Got a player running on late here for Halls. Hall's done a great job getting punts off.
Almost got there.
You got to catch that and run with it. Good job.
He's got some room on that right side. A little hesitation. Still gets another 3 or 4 yards on top of that.
Yeah, I believe that was Silas Williams on the carry.
Silas Williams on the return.
So it's going to bring it out to about the 45-yard line, I believe.
So you got a little momentum shift coming back here to Gibbs. They were able to hold on defense. Halls has scored the past couple possessions they've had. Let's look for some slow-moving, progressive, methodical offense right here.
Yeah.
Get your first downs and take your time getting them.
Yeah, let that play clock wind down. you really, like I said, you want to shorten that game up at this point. All right, so Gibbs is going to take over 1st and 10 from the 45-yard line. 8:43 left to go in this fourth quarter.
Got Silas Williams.
Good first down run, and Moore definitely got the first down.
Can I say hold on to that ball at this point? The last thing you want is Gibbs as a turnover.
Yep.
Silas done a great job. Nothing wrong with what he done there, but that's the last thing you want.
Yeah, you know Halls is going to be trying to grab,
both hands on that football.
Yeah, they're going to try to scrap that ball away. So
hold that thing like it's your grandmama's casserole. You don't want to drop it. The producer looked at me like he never had good casserole before. I've seen that boy eat. Looks like another Gibbs first down. I think that was Butler. Guys are having too much fun. So real quick, we got a player down again. I want to give a couple shout-outs.
Okay.
All right. So first, Nelson Creech, Kevin Roach, David Savage. Who's on my other camera?
Keaton Roach.
Keaton Roach. Shout out to these guys for putting together a phenomenal event tonight. But I also want to give a shout-out to Jeremy and Jared Kidwell. Got this ball rolling for us several years ago and kind of got us to where we are today. Appreciate those guys. Love those guys. They put in a lot of effort with this over the past few years, and so grateful for them to helping us get this started and keeping it going. But the guys here tonight have done a great job. We've got some new things going. Shout out to Crystal from being down on the sideline. She's been waiting on that all night long, so we've got it. Crystal, you got your shout out. Fabulous job. Still, you better be finding these linemen because that's who I'm calling on at the end of the night.
So about 3 or 4 yards there on first down.
Hubs on the carry.
And important, the clock is 7:30 and winding.
So this is where Hubs becomes an invaluable player to be able to churn out.
Cramp on the Hall side over here.
Yep, another cramp.
And the Gibbs side. Everybody's cramping.
I tell you, we got a couple of cramping. Why don't we take a little quick break here while these guys kind of iron out some of these cramps? Let you check out a couple of our videos here, and we'll be back in just a second.
Avalon Landscaping is committed to the highest level of customer service and pride themselves on quality, professionalism, and expertise. To receive a free estimate on landscaping, irrigation, or property maintenance, please give them a call at 865-804-3170. Norman Sheet Metal and Roofing is a family-owned company located in Powell, Tennessee. They have been a leading roofing contractor in East Tennessee since 1982. Contact them at 865-947-9501 for all your commercial and metal roofing needs. Thank you, Norman Sheet Metal and Roofing, for being our Player of the Game sponsor. Debbie and Eddie Perry with Perry Realty Group are customer-focused with positive energy and attitude to work hard and smart to help you find the property you're searching for or desire to sell. Perry Realty Group is located at 1302 Tazewell Pike in Corryton. Check them out online at perryrealtygroup.com or call them today at 865-309-5512 for your real estate needs.
And we're back. So I tell you what, Tim, let's give a little credit to the referees. They're the only people on the field who haven't cramped tonight. And these guys are old. I mean, look at them. This guy down here's got gray hair.
Game's not over yet.
Actually, it's not completely gray. It matches a shirt, a little salt and pepper look.
Game is not over yet. Well, misdirection there.
Yeah, and he's going to have to.
Yeah, that's one of them you probably don't go back to for a little bit.
No, it's going to be third down at about 12, 13 yards here, so that's not what we wanted. Spot might be a little bit off, but either way, we went backwards on that play. Merritt running off the field.
Again, I think you maybe try to shot down the field here just a little bit.
I think you look for Coppinger.
Yep.
They're doubling up on him or have been.
So we got a guy in the
Hey, Coach Wormsley, you got gray hair, do you?
And Gibbs looks like they're going to maybe take a timeout here.
Mr. J. Wormsley taking time to give us a shout on our gray hair comments. Back in, man, you were old back in '97, Coach. I'll probably pay for that one.
I had him back in the 80s.
Ooh, so he was old in 97. Sorry, Coach, we're quit right now. No more, no more.
So 6:21 left to go here in the game. Gibbs is up 19-13. They got a big third down play here, 3rd and long. So we got
6:21. Did you just call that left in the game?
I did.
Okay.
Gibbs has got 1 timeout. Halls has got 3. So,
and that's going to become crucial for Halls this late in the game. Hopefully Gibbs can pull something off here. And
this is a big play here.
Yeah, you're going to have 2 guys on Coppinger again. He's going to blow by the first one, and Palmer's going to keep it. And
he did pick up about 4 or 5. I think that it's going to
6 yards.
I think it's going to put them in a spot where they can legitimately think about this one.
Think about it. I wish we were in somewhat of a field goal range. I don't know what the kicking situation is yet with Gibbs. I know we've missed a couple of extra points, but you would love to tack it on to where a touchdown doesn't beat you.
So under 6 minutes left to go.
We'll give you Crystal. Tim and I were excellent students.
So roll out.
Back to pass.
And
picked off. I almost think that was designed to keep that clock running because Coppinger did not even make a break on the ball.
Well, I don't know if he looked like he didn't really expect it to come his way on that one. He's kind of throwing up his hands, not sure exactly what happened there, but
I think it works as a punt. Obviously, you want the first down, but in that situation, it's about as good as a punt. You put the ball on 26-yard line, 5 minutes, 30 seconds to go. Gibbs down to 1 timeout. That's going to be crucial if Halls comes down here and scores. You're going to wish you had a timeout or 2 back.
Jonathan Percival has been added to the staff this year as a wide receiver coach.
Sweet.
Out on the field last year, and he's mentoring these guys.
So you got Hunt getting wrapped up.
Oh, that's a good stick.
Yeah, that's going to be a no gain, maybe a half a yard, and the clock is rolling.
They're signaling.
Yeah.
Gibbs thought they had it, but
I think that's a takeaway after he's on the ground. But Hunt is shaking up on that one. He was hit. He was rocked.
Well, it looks like Eli's maybe hobbling off too. I think he's still cramping a little bit.
Yeah, it's like you said earlier. Once those start,
yeah,
it's hard to stop them. Get over there and stretch, and don't try to jump right back in next play. Just make sure we got 11 guys on the field.
So under 5 minutes left to go in the game. Gibbs is still up. 2nd and 8 from the 28.
They gave him another yard on that play there. Pass play.
Oh, good play by the defense. Good stick.
Tyson Merritt.
Yeah, he needs
Tyson.
Tyson needs to go on back to the huddle, but that's a big play. He's fired up.
Be careful, buddy.
Yeah, the senior really liked that stick.
Yeah, and it was perfect. Broke the play up. The only bad part about it is the clock has stopped for a minute. Got Therese McKinney trying to get guys back on D. We got a lot of guys here not sure where they're supposed to be. Here's a point where a coach, you got to count helmets. A lot of bodies on and off the field. You got 11 on there for Gibbs. You're probably looking at another pass play, and I think Halls might even be in some 4-down territory here getting late in the game.
Yeah, 3rd and 8. Clock stopped.
So you got a quick throw. Guys behind the defense.
Oh, turn around. That'd been a pick.
Yeah, nobody saw the ball, but I will take an incomplete pass right
Absolutely. So it does stop the clock, but it brings up 4th down for the Red Devils. Their offense is staying on the field. Now they are bringing on the punt team. I wonder if you might watch for a fake here.
You got to watch it right here. Watch for a fake. Watch for offsides. Don't jump. Make sure everybody's looking at the ball right here.
Yeah, I think that coaches are leaving out their defensive starters just for that.
I'm counting helmets because this is a point in the game where you don't want to get a 12-man penalty. Watch that ball and it is snap.
Stop the clock.
Halls may have called a timeout right
Delay a game against Halls, so it back them up another 5 yards.
So if there was any trick play up their sleeve, was this eliminated? It looked like he was going to kick it.
It did. It did. I think it does take away any legitimate trick at this point.
Yeah, you get sitting there 4th and 13, 14 yards.
If you're Gibbs, I think you play the trick and let your guy just make a play.
At this point, we can let it roll.
High snap.
Almost a high snap. Gibbs
it is a fake. Overthrown. Incomplete pass. So Gibbs is going to take over.
23-yard line.
23-yard line. So they didn't do a good job selling that one.
I don't think that Gibbs stayed at home. Gibbs did not go for the block, anything like that. They played it perfectly, very well coached in that aspect and very well executed. So I kind of thought if you're Halls, when you get back to 14 yards a game versus 8, it might take that niche out. But then again, it's fourth quarter. There's 4 minutes left. I can't say that I blame Coach. He's trying.
Yeah, well, credit the coaching staff on that, leaving the defensive starters in or leaving the defensive grouping in and not putting the punt return team in just in case something like that happened.
Yes, sir. So now you're going to move this ball. Ball's on the ground.
Got to take care of the ball here, right? So
Gibbs is going to come up with it, and the clock is going to keep rolling. So if we got to take a positive out, that's it.
So Halls does have all their timeouts left still. Gibbs has one. We're coming up on the 4-minute mark here in the fourth quarter. Gibbs up 19-13. It will bring up 2nd and 10. Ball security, ball security, ball security.
I think when it gets to 3rd down here, you're going to see Halls probably start to burn a timeout. Not going to burn one on first there because they know that Gibbs is dangerous and can get the first downs and got a good run there for 6-7 yards. So you're going to have a manageable 3rd down.
Yep. So that was Nathan Butler on the carry. Now 3:30 left to go. Do you think about a field goal here if you are in fourth down?
4th down territory? Yeah, I think so. I
guess it all depends on how much you got left.
He's got plenty of leg. It's his left or right that's been off, so maybe just aim the other way. I don't know.
So it's going to bring up 3rd and 4, though, so this drive isn't quite over yet.
No, it's a manageable 3rd down. It's a long 4, closer to 5. But depending on what you get here, I think Gibbs is going to milk this clock down to the – yeah, we got 3 seconds on the play
We might
clock.
have got away from – no, false start on the Eagles.
Yeah, that's going to come back.
That's too bad because
great play.
They were actually out of the play on that one.
Yeah,
so
it was away from the play.
He kind of got on his toes a little bit and just kind of fell forward a little.
Yeah.
So that will back it up, make it 3rd and 9. That was a big play.
And it's going to be 3rd and a long 9. Our down marker guy over there has got to get. There we go.
So I feel like that if you're Gibbs, if you can pick up half of this.
If you can pick up half of this, you might be in field goal position. Coach is going to know that better than us. They go in practice, they kick, they know what distance their kicker's capable of or got an opportunity to hit anyway. So you're going to run it straight up the gut, same play.
It's going to be close to a first down.
I think he's going to have it. First down. He's got the first down.
Big play.
If it's not, I go for it right here. Your line is playing phenomenal. It did get the first down. So you're going to see Hall start to burn some timeouts here unless they just want to get out of here.
I tell you, I know that offensive line has been phenomenal. Butler's got to get an honorable mention here. He's been
Butler and Coppinger. Coppinger has been clutch. And the good thing about us, we're no-limit soldiers, Tim.
We can bring a whole squad over here if we want, right?
I've been told that. I've been told by Coach that I can get whoever I want at the end of the game. So, Crystal, you jotting this down? All right, thank you. So, probably going to be a delay of game right here.
Yep.
Sorry, 2 minutes and 15 seconds left. The clock is still going. It should be stopped. There we go. 2:14, clock stopped. Fourth quarter, Hall's got 3 timeouts left. Score is 19-13. Gibbs leading. It's going to be 1st and 15 here.
I think though you have a chat with your quarterback though. You got to recognize the situation you're in. Don't let something like that, back you up.
Yeah, I think so. I think you're playing clock right now until Hall starts calling those timeouts. Gibbs is going to burn this clock all the way down. They're going to use every bit of this 25-second play clock they've got.
Yeah, so Halls takes a quick timeout here. We're going to take a real quick one with them. And 1:51 left to go. Gibbs up 19-13. We'll be right back.
Patterson Tennessee Waste has been serving East Tennessee and surrounding areas since 1979. They offer dump trucking, topsoil, mulch, and roll-off containers. Contact Dusty Patterson at 865-922-4037 for more information. Thank you, Patterson.
I'm Paul
Tennessee
Baird,
Waste.
the student pastor at Clear Springs Baptist Church. And as we're taking a break from this game, I want to personally invite any middle school or high school students to come check us out on Wednesday nights for Unfazed Student Ministry.
And we are back at Ernest Whited Stadium with 1:51 left to go. Eagles up 19-13 over the crosstown rivals, the Red Devils.
Couple quick updates. 41 all, Anderson County and Powell. And then for my boy Ben Warwick, the Frog has left the building. I've lost the location on the Frog. Oh, here we go. Gibbs is coming up. Palmer getting under center. Minute 51 left in the game.
2nd and 12. Looking over to the sideline, getting the play call.
I can remember being trained to be slow to get up. I think this is that time.
Yeah.
Try to get an end zone, but if not, get up slow.
Oh, big run. Oh, he's down to the 2-yard line. It's going to be a first down.
I think they're going to focus a little more on getting in there. The biggest thing you don't want now is a fumble. Great run by Butler. He has been a workhorse here in this fourth quarter.
Crystal, you better be ready to get Butler as well.
Coppinger, Butler, number 3, number 8, and the whole offensive line.
So 1:35 left to go in the game. 1st and goal for the Eagles from the 2-yard line, up by 6.
Yeah,
that's in. That's touchdown Gibbs. Touchdown Gibbs with one. Clock is running still. With 1:13 left to go in the game. They may put a couple more seconds back on the clock. But Gibbs is up again for a touchdown. So 25-13, extra point pending.
I've been waiting on this all night, Tim, but I'd like to give a shout-out to my good friend Blake Ellis.
You know he's enjoying this,
yeah,
right?
Hall's Red Devil fan, and really talked a whole lot of trash this week.
Absolutely.
I'll just be honest with you, a whole lot of trash.
You know he's celebrating with us.
Yeah.
I feel he's celebrating with us.
Yeah, going to have a marker down.
So it's going to be, they are going to probably go for 2 here, but, yeah, I just, Blake was – He had a lot of positive things to say about Gibbs, but he was pretty confident that Halls was going to pull this one out.
Yeah. I think I even heard the word pound.
I've heard pound a few times.
Yeah.
I heard that. So, Blake, this one's for you. We dedicate this Eagles victory, if it holds for the next minute and 13 seconds, to you.
Responding to a few text messages here. Some score updates out. Minute 13 left. Gibbs going for 2. You're going to have the infamous squib kick coming up after that. And it's never over till it's over, Tim, but you got to feel a lot more confident right now that you're going to come out here with a W at this point. Palmer going to go for the reverse. Coppinger's wrapped up. Well played by Halls.
I think he actually, if he had pitched it out there, he had some, or if he kept it, he probably had some score. But
pretty good. I think Coppinger wanted to throw it. I really do. He put that ball like he was going to throw it, then he was wrapped up. I'm not sure exactly if that was what was supposed to happen. But
it's a 12-point lead for the Eagles with a minute 13 left. Man, this is a good one. This is a good one. We're going to take a real quick break while they line up here. Actually, we may not be able to. They usually line up pretty quick. We'll hold off on that break. I do want to take a minute to mention there's a new class at Clear Springs I want to mention. It's called Wonderfully Made. It's actually geared toward youth and young adults with special needs. They require a little more one-on-one care and love and support. The students learn about God's love and how they are fearful and wonderfully made. It's a regular service, more or less. It consists of music, a Bible lesson, and those sort of things. It's a fun class for them. The class meets at 9 a.m. in the kids' clubhouse. So you can contact the church if you want more information about that. But it's called Wonderfully Made. It's for special needs. 688-7674.
I found the frog, Tim. It's on the wall over here. He's just chilling.
Catch him and
it's
be our
tree frogs are cool. They got those suction cup fingers.
He can be our mascot.
Yeah, I like it.
All right, so Gibbs is going to kick off here to Halls with 1:13 left, up 25-13.
Here comes the squib. And Halls is going to fall on it right there, about the 36-yard line. So we got 1:10 left after that exchange. Halls does have 2 timeouts left, but they're going to have to score twice. 8 points won't do it if you were to get a touchdown and go for 2. So I'm starting to feel like the clock is running out on Halls.
So if you're Gibbs here, obviously you want to make them work, but you don't want to give up the big play. You don't want something quick here and that sort of thing to give them a chance for an onside kick and get the ball back. So
line play has been tremendous. Big shout out to Brent Gibson, doing a great job working with that O-line. Defensive line, it seems like it is shored up right now. And to be honest with you, Halls is a little bit bigger than Gibbs. I mean, just looking out there pound for pound, I know quickness becomes the issue there, but guys doing a good job against some bigger fellas.
Timeout, Eagles.
Timeout, Gibbs.
So got some coaches upset on this side. Something about that they weren't real happy with for the guys, But they are taking a timeout. We'll take a real quick one with them. We'll be right back for the last minute of this game.
Debbie and Eddie Perry with Perry Realty Group are customer focused with positive energy and attitude to work hard and smart to help you find the property you're searching for or desire to sell. Perry Realty Group is located at 1302 Tazewell Pike in Corryton. Check them out online at perryrealtygroup.com or call them today at 865-309-5512 for your real estate needs.
All right, 1 minute left to go in the game. Halls lines up 1st and 10 from their own 36, down 12.
Gibbs in a little bit of a prevent here, not letting anything behind them. 3 down linemen, a plethora of defensive backs, and Halls is going to get into Gibbs territory there. Clock rolling, 58 seconds. Going to stop for the sticks to move.
So under a minute left to go in the game now. Gibbs up 12, 2 touchdowns.
Shout out to Tom Spangler for sponsoring tonight's game on the school side. Running for sheriff again this year, so we wish him the best. Hall's going, Gibbs again in prevent. They're going to go for a quick toss and going to get a few yards.
I think if you're Halls, you just get what you can get and try to get out of bounds.
Yeah, 34 seconds left on the clock.
So the clock is the big enemy right now for Halls.
Yeah, and this is going exactly the way Gibbs wants it to go. I mean, you just give them anything in front of you. They're not even worried if they score at this point. Just let them chew that clock, and if they happen to score while they're doing it, then that's fine. You're up 2 scores.
Of course, you want to make them earn it because you don't want to give them a chance for an onside kick here. And
you get a lot of folks like my mother who's going to be like, stop them. But this is designed. When you're up 2 scores, you go in a prevent, let them chew that clock up. But, yeah, you're right. They can line up for an onside, but I think they're going to chew the clock out before they get the first one scored. Taking a lot of time here. He's going to end up pulling it down and running with it.
That actually worked out about as good as it could for Gibbs.
Yeah, you get six yards on the carry, 26 seconds left in the game.
So we're down under 30 seconds now to go in the game.
You know, this has got to be a big win for the coaching staff here at Gibbs. I know they were in a lot of games last year that they should have won, and the Halls game was one of them. They were in it, and you felt like, man, we could have came out with a victory there. So it's nice to see them put together a complete game tonight. Good job, guys.
Jason and I talked a little bit about it. The Gibbs coaches, the Gibbs players, you know, a lot of people are questioning how good they're going to be this year. They've got a lot of confidence.
Yeah, they do. Talking to Coach Turner, he was happy. And it's going to be overthrown in the end zone with about 17.5 seconds left to go. It's going to be 3rd down. and roughly 4 yards to go. Hall's going to line up, and you're going to continue to see that, just taking shots, taking what they can get. I'd say they're probably all going towards the end zone at this point.
And just on the flip side of that, I think there's some high expectations for Halls.
Yeah.
You know, they had a great 7-on-7 games, beat Alcoa, I think, and a couple other teams. And so there was a lot of expectations that they were going to come out this year and really come out strong. And
this is just one of those where
you got to throw that crap out. You know,
high school football is so hard to tell until they've played some games.
Yeah.
Until they've played some games to get some different opponents. You never know who's what. Going to have a man open for a touchdown, most likely there in the end zone. I believe that's a clean catch.
There's a flag late.
Yeah, I don't know if it'll go extracurricular activity after the game.
I think it's going to be against Halls, but the score may hold.
The score's going to stand. It's going to be a what do you call that, Tim? After the play, dead ball foul.
Yeah.
It's going to be a dead ball foul.
They're talking it over. I guess first established, was it a touchdown?
Yeah, it all depends on when that happens. So ref is running over here to talk to Coach Turner right now.
So referee's talking to Coach now.
We've not had a lot of this tonight. Usually you got a lot of
touchdown is good. Dead ball, personal foul against Halls.
Probably going to be on the kickoff.
So 9 seconds left.
Penalty is a personal foul against the Red Devils.
It's going to be 19. Here's the thing, even if you get the onside kick, it's going to be tough to score in 9 seconds.
Yeah, well, the onside kick itself is going to take some time off the clock. Nothing else but a second or two. But, yeah, it's definitely coming. The upside to that is that I think that's going to be enforced on the kickoff. So it's going to be an onside kick from a lot further back.
Yeah, right. So you're going to be kicking it off from probably about the 25.
Important thing to Gibbs here is remember the line up closer. Don't line up further away.
Yeah.
It's only got to go 10 yards.
So still big extra point here because if he misses it, it looks good.
Yes,
but I've seen that.
Yeah.
You know, what's looked good has not been. It is good. So it's 25-20. We got 9.1 seconds left to go in the game. Gibbs up still by 5. You're going to expect Halls probably to do some sort of onside kick. It is an enforceable penalty on the kickoff, so it may be from the 25-yard line. They may have to kick off. We certainly want to thank everybody for watching tonight. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast.
I've had a good time.
Don't know if folks have noticed, but we don't have the blind spot down in this end zone anymore. We were able to set up a little bit of additional camera that was able to give us one half of the field. The other camera gives us the other half of the field. So hopefully you've enjoyed the broadcast.
So they will be kicking from the 25. So in the event of an onside kick and they recover, they're most likely going to be 35, 40-yard line. But let's hope that Gibbs has got good enough hands. You've got the hands team on the field now.
Absolutely.
Anybody that can catch the ball is out there in place to catch it. Staggered.
Yeah.
Ball just now coming on the field. Referee made a bad catch there. We're going to give it back to the referee. Let him give it back to you. There we go. I think now we're ready to kick.
Kicking off, Marcantel.
So be aggressive here. You got to get the ball.
You got to watch for the kick back this direction, near side. Kind of everything's aimed towards the far side of the field, and that's where it's going. And it's covered.
Yep.
So covered by Silas Williams.
So Gibbs is going to come out of here with a victory. We've got 6.4 seconds. It should be academic at this point. Kneel down. Big win for the Eagles.
You think Blake Ellis is still watching?
Blake, I know you're celebrating, buddy. I know you're celebrating. This one's for you.
I'm gonna name the frog Blake because it's just sitting over here, just being silent, all kind of curled up in the fetal position.
But yeah, it's a huge win for the Eagles. Like I said, I think the coaching staff believed, the players believed, and the pressure was on Halls. I mean, it really was tonight, I thought.
Gibbs come out and established momentum on that first offensive possession and kind of set the tone for the game. And then it became, Halls got back in it. They've been in this game all night long. It just became a matter of who wanted it more. And I think Gibbs has shown that the players on the field, they wanted a little bit more tonight. Great line play, great skilled position players play. It's a full package tonight. Special teams maybe still something we can work on.
Yeah.
But other than that, I think everything else is great.
Well, we certainly thank all the ones in the Halls community that tuned into the broadcast that wasn't able to make it out to the game. I think that the traffic was lined up all the way back to Fairview from what I heard.
It was. I had to take a good old Corrigan country boy get around to get here, but I was able to beat most of that traffic.
And that's the final play of the game.
Gibbs wins.
Gibbs wins. Your Eagles are come out victorious here on the first game of the 21 season, 25-20 over the Halls Red Devils. Don't go anywhere. We're going to take a little bit of a break, get the guys for player of the game. We're going to allow Crystal to track everybody down. We're going to come back and talk to some of these players. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Of the Clear Springs Baptist Church Network and our staff, we want to take the time to thank you for watching this football game. We love our community and we love Gibbs. We also want to take this time to give
Norman Sheet Metal and Roofing is a family-owned company located in Powell, Tennessee. They have been a leading roofing contractor in East Tennessee since 1982. Contact them at 865-947-9501 for all your commercial and metal roofing needs. Thank you, Norman Sheet Metal and Roofing, for being our Player of the Game sponsor.
Let's see if we can get Crystal down on the field. I'm not sure if she can hear us right now. I got her messing with her headset down there. I think I can hear her.
I'm having some connection issues. I'm sorry.
We've got you now.
Okay.
So the team has run off to celebrate for just a moment, a well-deserved celebration. We're going to try to get our offensive line, and I think we settled on Butler and Coppinger.
I agree with that,
well.
100%.
Hard to pick one on a night like tonight, but I think the O-line has got to be a part of it. So many times unsung. Have you got somebody working on that for you?
I already summoned him. I was stealth-like when I got him during the game before it was over.
That's what I like about you. You're a forward thinker, Crystal.
Thank you.
Yeah, so, Bud, just looking at it, it looks like Nathan Butler had 28 rushes for 159 yards. 2 touchdowns.
Sweet. What kind of yardage we got on Coppinger? And the yardage really doesn't matter because they were clutch plays. But
well, he had 3 catches for 56 yards, with the longest being a 40. So
one of those is a 4th down catch, and one of them was a big 3rd down catch to keep a drive alive. So credit to him on those.
It may not be the quantity, but it was the quality.
Yeah.
You know. Big win for the Eagles. If you missed it tonight, it was a great game. It's a great start for the season for the Eagles. And give credit to Palmer. Palmer had a really solid night as well. He had 4 completions for 60 yards. And he also had 14 rushes for 92 yards. So he was almost, and a touchdown. So he was almost at that 100-yard mark tonight.
Yeah, so coaches are, Coach Turner's addressing the team right now. We've got a lot of family and friends on the field celebrating this victory with the team. And this one's a little sweeter because it is Halls. Most of you who are watching this know this has always been a big rivalry, but I don't know if you know that how back in the 80s and 90s it was very one-sided. And of late, it has truly become a rivalry game with Gibbs and Halls kind of going back and forth with the victories. Back in our day, Tim, this was kind of a loss for us.
Yeah.
Just about every year.
Yeah.
And give credit to the coaching staff for that. And, of course, Gibbs as a school has grown. I think Crystal and I's class maybe graduated in 92, so we were a lot smaller school back then compared to what they're at now. So.
Yeah, it's changed over the years, but it's fun. It makes it fun when you have this kind of game. You know, when you've got that game that goes back and forth like that per year, it's fun for both communities. And, you know, we're literally with just a stone's throw from Halls.
Yeah.
And a lot of folks that, again, that go to our church and stuff and that we're friends with, their kids are playing out here tonight. So on both teams. So
good news for the Halls fans. The sad ride home isn't that long.
Ooh. Now that was a zinger.
Yeah. Listen, I don't want to say it was deserved, but I think I earned it. We took a lot of beatings over the years.
You were waiting all night for that one, weren't you?
That one. Yeah.
Save that one up.
Crystal, check your phone. I don't even think she has her ears in anymore.
I do think, though, for Halls.
So we got some players going to play the alma mater, and then we should be able to get some players over here for you guys.
I do think the penalties were pretty crucial for Halls tonight.
Yeah, and again, that was I talked about it earlier. Gibbs cleaning up their game has been a big part of it because I think in a lot of our losses last year, it was penalties and things that killed drives and kind of kicked us out of a game and cost us momentum. You see the opposite end of that tonight with Halls. You had that happen in numerous times to where they were maybe moving the ball a little bit, then a 10-yard holding penalty. That's a big one. So went from 3rd and 8 to 3rd and 18, things like that. So, and
you can probably see on the broadcast right now the cheerleaders and the team are saluting the alma mater there, and it's just this is when it's good. It makes it fun when you
was
you
the
come
theme
off.
Cowboy tonight? I got a lot of students in Cowboy hats, so we had a theme. That's not just all of our country folk. We have a theme every week. Well, why didn't somebody tell me the theme? I've got a Cowboy hat. Look at my daughter down there smiling, cheesing. She only does that when she cheers. She don't do that at home.
All right, we're going to try to round up the guys here. I'm not sure if Crystal had any luck.
She had somebody working on it.
Okay, all right.
She's not just a one-woman show down there. Crystal's got people.
So Gibbs
I did go find them before the game, right before it concluded, but I also pulled in the big guns and got with Mr. Coppinger's mother, so she's going to bring him over here.
Yeah, I like it. You got to get mom involved sometimes.
I cannot move, though.
So while we desperately want to see them, if they want to relish in this moment, we'll let them, but let's see if we can get them over there. We definitely don't want to be a hindrance to the enjoyment here. Celebration. There's a train horn for folks that maybe are hard of hearing and don't realize it. So that's not us. It's some of our fine folks here. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. If I had a train horn, I'd be out there blowing it. I support this fully.
I would probably disconnect it.
I'm getting a train horn.
Well, Bud, when you talk to the offensive line tonight, just know that they had Gibbs had 342 rushing yards.
Wow.
So they did their job, I think.
Go ahead and can we get total offense yardage?
Yeah, total offense yards was 402.
402 yards of offense. Awesome.
And 342 of that was rushing.
Yeah. Phenomenal job. I can get a train horn on Amazon. Probably have it here by Tuesday.
Well, while we're waiting, we could make sure and let folks know. I heard you talking about the Wonderfully Made class. That class does indeed start at 9 a.m. That's one of our Connect classes, and our Connect classes start at 9 a.m. So I'd love to see you guys there, and the service is at 10:15 on Sunday, and 6 p.m. Sunday evening, and 6:30 on Wednesday evening.
And that's a great class. I've had the opportunity to go in that class a couple of times and just be in there. Great one-on-one with the folks in that class. There's a lot of helpers. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. So good job there.
So trying to look around here to see if we had any of the folks that we want to talk to here.
Let me know if you see one close, because I can't move.
Well, there's Coppinger back behind you, number 3 there.
Oh, here he comes.
We got Coppinger.
All right, we got Coppinger. So I'm going to do what we did last year, and I'm just going to give him an earbud. Put that in your right ear, yeah. And then just so I can make sure he's still connected, and I'll let you guys talk to him.
Got me? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Ethan? All right, so Ethan, you had a big night tonight making some clutch catches. Not that many of them, but a long one downfield and keep a drive alive.
Just keep it in, and I'll keep adjusting it. Sorry, it's cutting in and out.
Oh, okay.
All right, I got you now.
So a long catch downfield to keep a drive alive and a key 4th down clutch catch down here. So were you hyped up for this Halls game?
Yeah, I was hyped up. This is my first year really getting to play them, so I'm glad we beat them.
Well, you had a great night. You could tell that your mentality out there was go, 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 go all night long. Great speed, great catches. Again, I think it was something like 70-something yards, but they were clutch catches. So all over the field, good job tonight, man.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Good job, Carpenter.
Thank you.
And we got Butler.
Nathan Butler.
Yep. But I'm going to keep one in, though, just to make sure the signal stays connected. And
Hey, Nathan, can you hear me?
Yep.
All right, so you had 28 carries for 159 yards and 2 touchdowns. You got to be happy with how you played tonight.
Yes, sir.
So coming into this game, I know you probably were hyped up. There was there was some question marks from some people outside that was wondering just how good Gibbs is going to be this year, and you guys come out with a big statement, right?
Yes, sir.
So looking at the rest of the season, you guys got Webb next, I believe. So any thoughts about that game? You're just going to enjoy this one for a minute?
Yeah, we're going to go celebrate this win and come back Monday and be ready for that one.
Well, congratulations, man. You're one of our players of the games. We appreciate it, and awesome job.
Thank you, sir.
I just have one real quick question. What do you think about the new coach?
He's great.
Right answer.
Right answer.
Thank you. You did awesome. Anybody else?
I don't think we're going to get the O-line, but let's go ahead and recognize them anyway. We've talked about them all night long, man. I know these guys are loving this opportunity to celebrate, so they did great. I don't know what else you can say except for they set the tempo for this game and they controlled it.
Yeah, so that was 2 of our Norman sheet metal and roofing players of the games. We got like Bud said, we want to certainly give a shout out to the offensive line there, and maybe we can catch up with them. If we can't catch up with them tonight, we'll catch up with them down the road.
Yeah.
So
might get something special for them.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, man, that's all I've got, guys. We thank you guys for tuning in, and
we'll see you here in a couple weeks.
About 2 weeks, next home game, 2 weeks.
Yep. Thanks, everybody.
On behalf of the Clear Springs Baptist Church Network and our staff, we want to take the time to thank you for watching this football game. We love our community and we love Gibbs. We also want to take this time to give our invitation for you and your family to come join us on Sundays at 10:15, Sunday nights at 6 o'clock, and Wednesday nights at 6:30 at Clear Springs Baptist Church. We have fun for the entire family, and we want to invite you to come and grow with us.